Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. I sit back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and watch the trump like a candle. Dance. So rush speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it or leave it. You better gain weight. You better hit bulls out of kid, don't play. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the book while my DJ involves it. Now that the party is jumping, with the bass kicked in and the Vegas are pumping. Quick to the point, no faking. Cooking MCs like a pound of bacon. Burning them, being quick and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and a hi-hat with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to go solo. Rolling, hit my 5.0, put my rag top down so my hair can blow. The girlies on standby, waiting just to say hi. Did you stop? No, I just drove by, kept on. And so to the next stop, I was 11, I'm heading to the next block. Look up the yo, so I continue to A1A. Girls were hot, living less than bikinis. Rock men lovers, driving their bikinis. Jealous, cause I'm out getting mine. Shade with the gauge and vanilla with the 9. Ready for the chumps on the wall. The chumps acting ill because I'm full of 8-ball. Gunshots ranged out like a bell. I grabbed my 9, all I heard was shells. Falling on the concrete real fast. Jumped in my car, slammed on the gas. Bumper to bumper, the avenue's packed. I'm trying to get away before the jack is jacked. Police on the scene, you know what I mean? They passed me up to run it all the dope means. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ was lost. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, that created all the bass sound. Another shaking, kicking holes in the ground. Cause my style's like a chemical spill. Peaceful rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept. We make it hype, and you want us to print this. Shape plays on the fade, slice like a ninja. Cut like a razor blade so fast. Other DJs say, damn, my rhyme was a drug, I can tell it by the gram. Keep my composure when it's time to get loose. Magnetized by the mic while I kick my juice. If there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while DJ revolves it.
Get out of here. Word to your mother.
Hello and welcome back to another Tuesday stream. Another Tuesday stream with me. My name is Zara, and I am not a crook. So yeah, we're back. It's been a week. We're back here with more Total War, more pirates, more wood elves, probably more sorrow. Hello, Fiona. That game is Wizard of Legend. I streamed it a while back. And it's a lot of fun. It's like a roguelike action kind of game. It's cool. I've never beaten it. It's quite difficult, but it's a lot of fun. In any event, tonight is more Total War, and that's kind of where we're sitting for now. Joining me this evening is going to be Stupid Dice.
I was watching the stream last week, so I can't remember too much, but I assume things went well, right?
Yeah.
Funny you should say that. Things went worse than I remember when I loaded up when I was looking at the save. So,
wait, what?
Yeah.
How did it get worse when you weren't playing?
Also, Wordzy is here.
Hi.
And Public Opinion.
Hello.
Well, okay, so what happened is I remember us kind of
getting mollywopped by Orion and Dorthu.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go in game here. So yeah, I remember getting a lot of problems with the Wood Elves. So okay. So this is where we started in the last stream. It's kind of hard to see because the map is so small, but we had basically this section of the map carved out in blue here. Our save this time is literally just Sartosa. I forgot that we lost literally all of our territory except Sartosa.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we kind of surrendered Fyrus because it just wasn't worth protecting.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. The Wood Elves are just great friends.
Orion's a buddy.
Yeah, you see, your mistake. Yeah, current game, I'm actually good friends with them. You see, Zara, your mistake was playing Vampire Coast, not Vampire Counts, who he clearly likes a lot better.
Yeah.
But because why?
Basically, so I actually was just playing before we got on here. I'm still up right now. I have a minus 30 version with him, a minus 25 great power, and some other stuff. But I have a plus 75 with him, and a plus 59 for beating up both the Empire and Karak.
Huh.
So, yeah, so last time we lost Lucchini, they raised it, and then a good old Ikit Claw just kind of slid into my DMs and took it out from under me.
That's right. I remember he was like sitting on top of it, and you're like, "Wait, fuck."
Yeah.
I don't listen.
Merigliano also, or no, they didn't raise it. He attacked the city and then he just captured it. That's what happened. We didn't think he would do that. But yes, Merigliano is still under control of the Wood Elves. Basically all of the Wood Elves at this point. They have 3 nearly full stacks and a sizable garrison. So that's a problem. We've got about an army and a half. We have... How many Barracos do we have? We have 3 or 4. 4, I believe. Okay, 1 there. 1 in Crone. I'm pretty sure I've built everything that I need to. And in the Galleon's Graveyard, yeah. All but 1 are the like straight money producing. The one way up here is one that's giving me... It's still giving me money, but it's more about research and infamy because the city itself doesn't generate much income.
Captain, reporting.
And Bloodletter, what were you even doing up here? Oh yeah, you were going to Nagorond. PD was just going to kind of mess with the Wood Elves for the time being.
Alright, I feel like if we had a critical fail on this, we should just call it a night.
He failed.
Not a critical fail, though.
Not a critical fail, so he's alright.
Think-
But, I mean, he's invincible anyway, so he would come back even if he got wounded.
He saved the stream.
I mean, at this point, if Aranessa dies again, I'm probably going to call this campaign. I am building my Necrofex Colossi. Tuto Zadley here is going to have them in her army. 2 more turns to get those guys. The one nice thing about Sartosa is it is a large city, and I've got a lot of very heavy buildings in it, so I've still got good units that I can recruit.
Also, the AI is just really bad at sieges.
Yeah, that's entirely true. Gunnery mob. Oh, I can build gunnery mobs from here. That's good. Those guys are great. I guess I could potentially get more Sartosa pirate troops, because they were actually not bad.
So, who are you at war with right now? Besides, obviously, the Wood Elves.
Oh wow, we're at war with a lot of people. So we're at war with the Exotic Goods Hauler, Skilled Raiders, Servants of Chaos, Bleak Coast Buccaneers, which basically all of those are just kind of rogue armies, so none of them really matter that much.
Oh, the worst thing that could happen is the AI just decides fuck you and has them all attack consecutively.
So really, we're only at war with the Wood Elves and one of the High Elf factions, Calador, which was messing with Ikit Claw up here, but I think he's basically got them under control.
So, do we lose the Pirate Cove if a city is, like, switches ownership but isn't raised?
I don't think so. We might, yeah. Yeah, no, only if it's raised.
Just need to outsource our territory defense to Ikit Claw.
A little bit.
It can do it, you die.
I think I'm making a couple more Sartos and Free Companies. And with some erotic Prometheans. Sure.
Lothern suggested. Oh wait.
We do have a Pirate Cove in Lothern. Yeah, I'm heading up to Nagrand to eventually build one there once I can, and yeah, I'll probably hit up another place on Wolf One at some point too. I need to see what Wood Elves are doing. Of course, if you miss like the first movements that they take, then you basically miss that entirely because the camera won't refocus on it. So I think the Wood Elves are changing focus to the rats.
It's only smart.
Black Buckthorn.
Finally, you're here.
I could try taking him. That would be a tough fight, but
so far all the tough fights haven't really gone great.
not overly now.
Maybe once we get our Colossus.
Yeah, that's true. There's still one more turn before we get those guys. Sartosa is almost fully upgraded at this point. Aranessa is all full up. Do I have any regiments of renown unlocked? I do. I should be getting them in here.
Take out Buckthorn, we might get another one. I forget if he's got one of the pieces though.
He
Or if
does.
he's just fired. Okay,
He is. Yeah, he is carrying one of the pieces of 8. We'll get the black spot and the Salt Lord Skillers. Why not? So that'll be another full stack. Looks like the frame rate on the stream is a little bit chuggy.
Oh no.
I don't know why. That's interesting. I'm gonna see. Oops. I'm gonna see if there's any other mysterious processes running.
Yeah, the frame rate's fine on the share, and from what I saw of the stream before it paused,
Yeah.
looked fine. There's always been a weird kind of jerkiness to the camera movement coming over, but
All right. Okay. Let's keep moving, I guess.
Sail away.
Maybe it's something I never noticed before. It's kind of jerky in Streamlabs, which is what
On deck.
worries me. But but maybe it's nothing after all. Irongrad, that might not be a bad place. Okay, PD, let's see if you can actually do something right. Okay.
Adequate.
He gained a level. Yeah, I'll keep giving him gun sight. He's pretty much maxed out in his blue tree, so all of his campaign stuff is all good.
Arangrad is apparently a good spot to get some cash.
Yeah, I'll head up there. I'll have to compare it to Nagaron just to see, because I know Nagaron is one of the places that is commonly suggested. I don't care what Kuron does, but I want to see what they do.
Hey, another army.
More elves.
So they've got
Jesus.
5 armies.
That's a lot of people.
That is
That's
a lot of people.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
so a good thing is this is on normal, so the AI still has a chance to just dally around doing absolutely fucking nothing.
Why did they send everyone?
Because fuck you. This is normal difficulty.
They sent all the boys.
What do you
Our
want?
milkshake.
Why'd we build that milkshake?
Blood is
Yeah.
too salty
Our
for
yard.
wager.
We don't even want you to be in the yard. Just go away.
Okay, Musion wants a non-aggression pact with me. I got nothing against you to begin with, so sure.
Vampire solidarity.
Reichland and Ostland have confederated. Alright. So... yeah, Wood Elves... So either the Wood Elves must be making an absurd amount of money, or they're just straight up cheating. Which, honestly, it could be either. I don't 100% know how the AI actually works behind the scenes in this game. I know for a fact they cheat, but I don't know to what degree.
How do they cheat?
I'm pretty sure they get free money.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They'll get free money. Like I said, the Bretonians in particular, their economy, it does not take, or at least the penalties don't really seem to apply to them, because they'll just raise full armies.
Aranessa, Saltspite.
I remember those guys.
Yeah,
Those
I've
were-
like all right. Where my first game I ever played, I had to fight this Skaven army. It's like, okay, they have only one settlement left, and they've got a full stack and a half stack. Clearly, they'll run out of money eventually, and they just
Sartosa's most infamous.
Alright, Black Buckthorn.
I do not know. I don't think the AI can ever go bankrupt, but
No, I don't
then
think
again,
so.
I can't know for sure. I can't know for sure because
Oh yeah. Oh, we got this. I feel like if I don't auto-resolve this, I'll take more losses anyway, but we got the Necrofexes, we gotta see them in action.
Yeah. Well, I do think like the auto resolve does favor dwarves more than it should.
It probably does, yeah.
Yeah, because I've had armies where it says like, oh, this is gonna be a tough fight, then I just steamroll them. But that may have something to do with the fact that the AI just does not know how to protect the range units.
True. A good chunk of this army is ranged units too. Like they've
Yeah.
got field guns, thunderers, iron drakes.
Ooh, flamethrowers.
Yep. They also have upland stuff.
Let's gamble for more winds of magic.
Generally, the AI is not really a good showcase of how good a unit is because it is not using them correctly.
The organ guns are pretty cool.
Yeah, organ guns are actually organ guns are impressive. Also, iron drakes or whatever, iron breakers, I think they're called. Are pretty nice.
There's both. There's Iron Drakes, which are the flamethrowers, and then the Iron Breakers, which are armored
Yeah.
infantry.
Don't they throw bombs? Or is it someone else?
Those are the one of the minor units, I think, throw bombs. They throw like explosive charges.
Yeah, someone was throwing bombs, but yeah, the Iron Breakers are fucking tough.
I've actually got it in my stream intro video. I've got a shot of the dwarves throwing bombs at a bunch of rats and blowing them away. Anyway,
Also,
there's our Necrofex Colossus.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
yeah.
That owns.
Yeah, it's a Titan made of busted up ship parts and zombies. It's got zombies with guns on it.
The zombies are glued.
A little bit. And then its
So-
weapon is the 4 cannon barrels.
Oh, rad.
I love this thing.
Yeah. I remember
It's
one
definitely
time,
one of the better designs in this game. That the
Yeah,
pirate.
first campaign I
Pirates,
played
yeah.
where I didn't know what I was doing. I spent like had like a fight where like it spent like 5 minutes just chasing around Lord Mazdamundi. So I was just running. I was like, oh, they want to fight that, while the rest of their army was getting murdered by lizards.
Okay, so what do we want? Depth guard probably in the middle. Sirens are gonna go elsewhere. Hi, girls. How you girls feeling?
Oh, I just realized I'm not getting any stream audio.
You are? Is it turned down or something?
So, you are getting stream audio though.
Yeah. I had mine turned down lower, but I'm getting it.
Okay, there it is. All right, yeah.
Middle.
I just had it turned down a bit too much, I think.
Ah,
Okay,
Discord.
that's my front line.
Also, I guess not talking too much about my campaign, but my fucking god, like so it's so weird after playing Lizardmen, then Dark Elves, then High Elves to go to vampire counts. We're just stuck in that Empire territory and you don't see the ocean.
Never see the ocean.
Like, I have
Alright.
not seen any like rogue pirate armies since the campaign started.
Do they spawn like the whole complement if you aren't playing, you know, the pirates? Because they're like key to our victory condition, but I imagine for a lot of people. they're like-
I know that they never used to, because what would happen is, if you're playing as Tomb Kings, there are rogue armies on the map that have the Books of Nagash, and you need to go hunt them down to get all the books. But if you weren't playing as Tomb Kings, those rogue armies didn't spawn. But I'm pretty sure they do now.
They do spawn. I've seen them in like the Eternal
Yeah.
Order, also like the free boards of Port Royal.
So I'm pretty sure that they've changed that since then. Since
Everybody's
I
win
played.
conditions are always on the map.
Yep.
Yeah, and the game I've also more or less beaten the Empire down at this point. The problem is they just keep on confederating in the early game, so now they just have so many settlements. Like when they started a war against me, they had like 32 or something. Now they're down to like 14. And I can't just like conquer them all, also overextend, and also because I need high vampire corruption before I can actually like safely move in there.
Do they have? No, they're melee.
I'm so nervous.
No, it's fine.
Oh, you can say it's fine all you want.
It's fine.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay,
Are we
so
both- are we
Altdorf and the
both-
Awakening are key Pirate Cove targets.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know if this
I suppose the income of the city is going to depend on how much they've been developed by their owners.
It does, but it also kind of depends on just the city in general. Some cities are just better than others. The big cities
imagine-
are always going to be valuable, regardless of.
Yeah, any capital is going to have had the maximum amount of time to be improved unless it's been raised.
who's the Who's the strongest faction in the game right now?
Probably either. I would say either like the Wood Elves, the Empire, or the Dark Elves.
Yeah, also, just as mirrors, it seemed like the factions like you are immediately inside of are always stronger than those that aren't.
I do think that there's a bit of a preference there in the AI.
But it's also kind of weird, I guess, because it also seems like it only factors in military might.
Yeah. Okay. So we are already in range of their organ guns, which sucks, but I attacked them, so I'm pretty sure that they would just hang back and wait for me to charge them. But my... Actually, I think my Necrofex outranges their organ gun by just a little bit.
Causally.
Pretty close, but... Either way, I'm going to get both of those guys to fire on the organ gun for now. And I'll send my bats in to go bomb the other one and hope that works out. While my reinforcements file in. Oh yeah, I should watch the Necrofex boys.
That camera is spazzing out. I don't know, it's just frame rate, I think.
Come on, guys. Do your thing. They got one shot off already, but I kind of missed it.
This past week, I've been looking up the Causaloid lexicon. It's like the Dwarven dictionary in this universe. Dwarves have lots of interesting words.
Like fuck.
Partially, but what was the one? It's Wanaz, which is just a disreputable dwarf with an unkempt beard. And they have a word just for somebody whose beard is kind of shitty.
Oh yeah, dwarves are super into beards. Like their elite, one of their elite units, like the old veteran dwarves, are called Longbeards.
Yep.
They literally started a war with
gonna
the
be
elves
murdered.
because the elves shaved some like ambassadors' beards. It's
Unbaraki.
literally called the War of the Beard.
Unbaraki means Oathbreaker, which is an extreme insult.
Yeah, the Awakening are Luther Harkon's back. He's basically Vampire Jack Sparrow with multiple personalities.
Okay, I gotta stop and regroup. Okay, bats are kind of dying. Sirens are gonna go in there and try and deal with these thunderers. And get roasted alive.
Fucking lit up.
It's fine. Good girls. Okay. So, I've got a lot of stuff. So you guys will get added to that group. You guys get added to that one.
Queen Bess is destroyed and we're waiting to be able to build it again, right?
No, we have Queen Bess.
Oh, excellent.
She is...
All right, show those people what a real cannon is.
She's right there. Queen Bess is already in range of basically everything.
Get him. Sniper rifle.
I guess she's not quite in range of the mortars, but I think she's already firing. So that's cool. In the meantime, you guys are going to go to 3, you'll go to 4. Okay. I really should have split that up better. But in any event, I'm going to get all of these rotting Prometheans. You guys will go up there and kind of defend that. You guys will go to that end. Sirens are going to head over there. Actually, you guys will back up the line. These depth guard are going to head up there.
I expect her to be too far back. Queen Bess is never too far back.
of my pirate infantry. So you guys are already up there. You guys are back there, okay. So all of you guys, I'm going to send over here to kind of build a separate firing line.
Bang bang.
Charles Vole. Get in there. Aranessa, you get in there. And yeah. I gotta get used to tide call for her. I'll give these guys. Okay.
Arise, my dominion!
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're right there. Okay.
Wow, these guys are tough.
Chosen!
They're dwarves.
Dwarves are no joke.
They're all armored, so I hope we have armor piercing, actually. They also resist magic.
All those dwarves I knocked down just got up again.
You can't
God.
stop buses, MG.
It just didn't matter.
Yeah, so I think all their units are armored too. Unless I'm
Almost all of them, yeah.
Are we specifically vulnerable to being set on fire?
Not really.
Okay, sometimes undead are, and
Yeah.
it depends on what RPGs you're playing.
Probably gonna lose these Prometheans, but that's okay. My Sirens are just about dead. But they didn't even really do anything. At least these guys kind of distracted half of their army, so I can kind of focus in on the rest of them here.
Man, those flamethrowers have some range, don't they?
Yeah, they kind of suck. I need to tide call those guys, is what I need to do.
did like no damage.
Yeah, they're all just gonna get up again.
This should stop them temporarily.
So strong.
Okay, monsters need to get in there. It does seem like their army is a bit weak to monsters, so... And the rotting Prometheans all have armor piercing, so...
Can I just say how much of a pain it is to control 40 units at once?
God, it's a nightmare.
It's just like, you're just going on like, oh god, this is going on here, and it's like, oh god, why is this unit just standing there doing nothing? Why are these units just standing here doing nothing? Why are you in that corner?
My Sirens got destroyed. That's okay, though. You need to go take care of those Iron Drakes. Queen Bess, I think, is firing on my own troops, so need to redirect you a little bit. I still think we've got this just by sheer numbers.
Actually, that reminds me, I saw someone, I don't know, like a video for this game, like, play a match, and he's like, oh, this auto results gonna be rough, and like, oh, and he's like, all, like, float corpses. Oh, yeah, he doesn't know those are actually my troops. And he, like, he plays the match, and he just has, like, one hero on a horse run forward, and has all the blood corpses below the enemy units.
Yeah, they're starting to break now. Where are you guys going? Get back here. Actually, go deal with that organ again while you're out there. The Necrofex Colossi are really cool once they get into melee range because they will literally just point their cannons down and shoot straight into the ground.
Yeah, the animation work in this game is really fucking good. It kind of makes me feel bad that I spend most of the time zoomed out. I'm not sure if we caught it.
Somebody's used all their ammunition.
And we got sure. Wait, hold on. Pause the fight to find out who it is.
Who has used all
It
the
is-
ammunition?
I think it's our flying missile cavalry.
I also really like the
yes,
sound
it is.
design too in this game. Like, you actually like go down when units are marching, you just hear the rumble as they just go through.
Can our... I forget if our gunnery white had a power to restore ammunition to people.
He does. More powder. I don't know if it works on them. Yeah, it does. Cool.
The real question is if it works on Queen Bess.
Pretty sure it does. Oh yeah,
Maybe
got
that's
this.
all bones.
Yeah, it's in the bag. We didn't even need to use Aranessa's depth guard. Although they still must have taken a few shots from the organ guns.
No, those guys just died of heat exhaustion.
That's fair. They're used to being underwater.
That's hot.
Who else is left alive? Literally just these guys. Well, not alive, I should say, but left standing. And
Yeah, I
fighting.
don't. Would Slayers ever run away?
It's always funny when there's just that one unit that's unbreakable just staying there fighting.
Yeah, Slayers are very, very difficult to break.
I would assume so. Oh god, it's just literally one guy, or it was.
Yep.
Yeah.
I swear that one guy always has like extra hit points or something. They always either that or the AI just has trouble targeting the one dude because the last dude always seems to live much longer than like the guys before him.
It's like Bargain and Vermintide. Give him
Wow.
2 axes, they'll go
I
ham.
mean, again, like those kind of losses are expected when you fight dwarves, especially if you're playing as undead.
Yeah.
What do we lose?
Take the booty.
Nothing that can't be replaced. Syrenes, some infantry, Prometheans, nothing in Aranessa's army. We good.
Ooh, Black Buck Clan, you lost a lot, but
Spoils for all.
I don't know what Two Toes Adley's loyalty is at, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Navigating.
Do we need to kill? Okay, so we got the piece.
We got the piece. We only needed to defeat him in battle, yeah. I don't know if he can replenish his army. Pretty sure he can, so I should probably finish him off.
Oh, Two Toes is our legendary guy.
Sea dog.
So he's
Yeah, Two Toes Adley is the legendary captain, or admiral, so she's got her own ship upgrades as well. Same as Aranessa.
Praise Manon.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap him up here after I give Aranessa her level. Gonna make my monstrous units more powerful.
Make my monsters grow.
Fear the pirate queen.
I mean, the monsters are already big enough, I think.
mm-mm.
Never.
You
Ravenous
lied.
attack. Hungry boy.
Serve for eternity.
I'll give you training. That was Robin Lowe's first battle. Hold on.
The crew are restless.
All right, Black Buckthorn, it's time to end this.
Hoist sail.
I'm gonna be honest. Black Buckthorn sounds kind of like a porno name.
Oh, it obviously is. You
Who
haven't,
will obey?
he's the pooty pirate.
Got money.
Rule where
Black Buckthorn, star of, some real bodice rippers.
Hey, we got a talisman. An obsidian amulet.
Black Buckthorn and the sacking of Lucini.
Damn. So we get a spell that just summons a unit of rotting Prometheans.
Yep.
They will eventually crumble and fade away, which kind of sucks, but
Ooh.
I think I'm gonna give her another point at a tide call just because that spell will be getting used a lot. All right. So that's one more piece of 8. We've got 3 now.
all praise
Oh no,
the
that's
sea
settlements. Where is my... This one. Pieces of 8. Okay, we do have 3. There's 3 more for us to get. Which at this point, we can probably take them.
Captain.
Our two armies are powerful enough that I'm pretty certain we could take the other captains. Because Black Buckthorn, I guess he was number 6. But really, the infamous ranking doesn't really correspond necessarily to how powerful they are.
I kind of love how like every faction has like its own like weird mechanics that are kind of similar to other factions, but not really.
As long as you're playing a faction that was introduced like in
DLC.
Yeah, either DLC or Warhammer 2. Because factions like the Empire and Greenskin don't really have those mechanics.
Don't make me summon the electric counts on your ass, Zara.
Established
Right,
pirate
that's
code.
the thing that the Empire can do. Is they said that the intro screen, they were like,
All ship shape.
Alright, so we got a Pirate Cove in Erengrad. I can't quite build the Picarin's hideout yet, but that's fine. I just need to pray that the Wood Elves can't march all the way down to Sartosa somehow.
don't tempt them.
I know. The Greenskins do have the Wog, but it's kind of... It's not really on the same level as, like, the whole Pirate Cove and Infamy thing. It's more just kind of a... It's basically like a right, I think, that they get. PD... I'm not actually going to get you to do anything, because... I mean, at this point, I don't know if it's worth it.
Speaking of that, Zara, speaking of finicky mechanics, Zara, when's the legendary difficulty Archaon ever shows in playthrough?
Yeah. I'm not touching. Alright. Good job, PD. You failed. I'm not touching Chaos until Warhammer 3 comes out. And they get a
You can play
rework.
Zigvold and be the prettiest man alive,
I could.
but you're not.
Spiteful Shot. Penny Salt Spray. Oh, she's the one who just established the Pirate Cove. Okay. Let's do that one. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but in their skills here, they basically all your heroes get passive skills as well. So, like these guys, if they're in one of your provinces, they will increase their public order. They also work the opposite way in other people's provinces. So if you send them to another person's province, they will decrease public order.
Which the first is very good. The set is like, I guess, marginally useful if like you're on the margins of public order and you want to like stop a rebellion.
Yeah, it's...
The opposite isn't really true though, because it takes just the AI like, either cheats or is generally pretty good at keeping its public order up.
Yeah.
And it would take forever for that to happen because you need to get to like -100 for the rebellion to happen.
I guess Negaron isn't actually as powerful as I thought they would be. It seems like there's a few other factions in there that seem to be more powerful at this point. Clan Moors being one of them. Good job, Icket. Kill those elves. Where are you going? He saw the Wood Elves march on Skavenblade, and he's just like, nope. Jump on a ship and sail in the opposite direction.
We just see him again, and we just like sail by Ulthuan. We just see he's been taken over by Iget.
I wouldn't even put it past this. This campaign is weird.
Yeah.
Things are happening in this game that I've...
Charlie the Drowned. Who is that guy?
He's one of
Charlie.
Noctilus's
Okay.
admirals. Yeah, Wood Elves are probably going to take Skavenblade in this one, too.
They just cannot be stopped.
Listen, it gets pulled out in possible
It
odds
could be
before.
stopped. We just need to. Some hero just needs to blow up the Athalor so they can't recruit units.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think at this point the Empire is the most powerful faction in the game. They're definitely the largest, because I think all of the Empire factions have now confederated. I think it's one faction. It's just the Empire.
I also super annoyed in my game because there were two big dwarf factions at one point, and the one that and the one that was absorbed was the one that wasn't at war with me.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that mission with PD. I would have had enough money for a cove upgrade. Charles Vole gained another level. Okay, everybody
Docking.
go back home.
I have sailed the world.
Gotta lick our wounds. Get
Setting sail.
go back home. Get back on land.
Sails up.
Can't quite make it.
Aranessa, Saltspite.
That's okay.
So, Zara, before this campaign, what were the races you played as? Curious.
Captain, report.
I've played as... God, where even is Nagarond? I don't think I've ever actually looked.
Yeah. So you see that yes, you see that I guess that bay that goes deep in there.
Yeah.
It's at the upper left corner of the end of that.
That's
So
kinda
basically,
what
the
I
very
figured.
end of the bay, there's Nagarond.
This isn't even part of the mainland. This is just an island. I need to get off of here.
Yeah, and that's generally Skaven territory or Dark Elf.
Yeah, that looks like Clan Rictus.
Immediately north of that, yeah, I think that's actually Clan Rictus' starting position. Immediately north of that is Hellbrone, and then to the west is Melkith. There's a chance they probably confederated by this point.
I think so. I think all the Dark Elf factions have.
Yeah.
Because I know
Or Malekith.
where Marathi is because I played as her, but she's like way south than anybody else. Okay, PD. I guess just hang out in their province and just cause problems.
No, don't cause problems,
do?
cause solutions.
No, he reduces their income, I think. No, he only does that in my own territory. Or no, he reduces it in enemy provinces, so, okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Bretonians might be good for money, too. I do have a Pirate Cove in Corone, as it is.
Hey, it's Hexodal. What the fuck are they doing?
They are actually very powerful in this campaign. There's Malice Darkblade sailing across the world.
Well, you said that, but I just looked at the balance of power there, and they were actually no. Oh, right, it's relative to us. What the fuck?
It's it's relative to us, so
Yeah, they're
they're pretty tough.
Don't piss off the frog, Zara.
I have no intention of it. Okay, what are you doing? You sailed all the way out there, and now you're just sailing back. Oh, I guess he saw that the Wood Elves were actually marching on Skaven Blight now, so he's like, I guess I should go home.
Also, yeah, the AI just is incapable of making good decisions, except for when it randomly decides to send 5 full stacks at you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've been at war with the Dwarves for like, I think maybe like 100 turns now, and most of that was them just like doing nothing or sending an army, putting in raiding stance, and then having it retreat after some turns. But I was shocked when they actually attacked the capital and then actually laid siege to my capital and then fucked up by essentially. You think that 3 stacks would be able to beat 1 army in the garrison, but especially as vampire counts who have no range. But they sent in everyone like one at a time, and in their spare time when they were supposed to be building ladders and whatnot, instead they just built like 4 siege or battering rams to break down 2 gates.
What happened to our income? What did happen to our income?
Well, we lost ours.
Our army upkeep has just gotten.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened there?
I wonder. Or sorry, I don't have a Pirate Cove in Corone. It's Langia. I don't know. Let's see. build that. 2,500 total. Army upkeep. Something. I honestly don't know what happened to our income.
When we lost the places we lost, did we lose their income as well?
But I mean, I still had 2,000 gold per turn, like around, like 2,500 or so. And now we got 400.
So what is generating money?
Landfolk are weak.
Dude,
Their
is
cause.
there something that's just... I mean, we didn't change anything.
Yeah, I don't really know. I feel like my Pirate Cove income has changed. And I don't rightly know how.
Hunger for blood.
I don't know. It might fix itself next turn too.
Possibly.
PD, hang out where you are. Oh, that's why. Everything in Sartos is broken.
Oh.
Why?
I have no idea.
So do we get? We would have noticed if we got sacked. So my only possible explanation for what happened is some enemy heroes came by and destroyed the buildings.
Yeah, it was probably a hero action. I mean, they're all, like, barely damaged. Like, it's nothing to fix this, but... Hope you like that noise.
So just some stealth hero came in and threw a wrench in the works.
Apparently.
Just threw a bunch of rocks through all the buildings.
Let's look at the world events.
No, there's no
Let's
world
see.
events. Like, there's nothing going on. It was definitely a hero. Welp. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. I want to see... let's look at the strength rank here. Okay, so apparently the dwarves are the most powerful faction, followed by the Empire, Clan Moors, the Wood Elves, and then Exwaddle.
Okay, so the more red is on the bar, the harder they would kick our ass.
Yes.
Yes. Generally. Though this can change very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Like if an army loses like a battle or two, it can lose a lot. Or if they just suddenly raise a bunch of armies.
Yeah, I've never... Actually, yeah, because usually if a hero action happens, it'll tell you that a hero
Yes.
action... Even if you can't see the hero, it'll be like, hey, something happened.
Yeah. And also my understanding is they can only like damage one building at a time.
That's what I thought, too. I've never seen that happen before.
Yeah. Could have been. Is there a log of previous events? Maybe it was like a random. Could it have been a Skaven thing? Could they have like had some sort? It sounds like kind of like an earthquake to me.
You know
just-
what? It might be an Undercity.
Yeah, somebody completed the plan of doom, which lets them earthquake a settlement.
That's not a good sign.
Oh no, they're moving.
That's a really bad sign. They haven't declared war on me.
Oh god, I'm just remembering this one. Oh yeah, they're now within range to siege.
But I'm not at war with them.
Actually, one thing they could be doing, and this is kind of hoping, fingers crossed, is they could be moving to invade someone else.
I'm thinking that's what they're doing, but yeah, like they haven't declared war on me. And usually the AI is good about declaring war and then moving their armies, not moving first, especially into a trespassing territory.
Yeah. But yeah, like I had one time where like they sent like
They are
I had
hungry.
like Karzakok
I
sent like
usually say the
5
fleeting
units
ones,
in,
but father
and it was just like,
commands.
and they started walking north. I'm like, oh, they're going to war with Clan Moors,
Who are you?
and then they stopped. And then like 5 turns later, they formed a military alliance with Clan Moors.
Some
Sure, I don't even know who you are.
sure. Alright, beast catches.
That is awesome.
Hey, we defeated Chaos.
Woo!
Yay.
Ooh, Smuggler's Cove income plus 20%.
Percent from Smuggler's Cove buildings. I think I only have one Smuggler's Cove, though, because the rest are the Picaroon hideouts.
Oh,
Build more. Build more.
What's the Strength 8 Road Army?
That was the Beast Catches. I don't know where they are. Where are you guys? Strength rank.
beast catches.
They are a rogue army on Ulfwan of greenskins.
Congratulations on still being alive. I guess.
Okay, dwarves. You get to talk.
Ooh, negative 116.
So the thing about dwarves is that they hold grudges, which means that once you've done something that makes them mad, normally like those things will degrade over time. They do not degrade with dwarves. If you make them mad, they're mad at you forever.
Yeah, I haven't really done anything to make them that angry other than just being friends with rats and being at war with wood elves, which isn't my fault. I don't know.
What if we bribe?
I don't think we have the money to give gifts right now. What's our income? 1,000?
Yeah.
Everqueen.
But even
of
then, like,
Ulthuan.
who else are they at war with? Puppets of Chaos, Warherd of Chaos, Warriors of Chaos. I wonder if they're just going to bring the fight to the Chaos. Because there might be some Chaos armies, like, down here. They might just be heading down there for a fight, because they got nothing better to do. Beastmen, Ravu, PD. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna send PD down here just to kind of hang out. Wait. No, I want to save money. They've got another army coming. Thingrim Finson. There's Thorgrim hanging out in Zerexville,
Mr. Grudge Bearer.
which I gave to you. You're welcome.
Yeah, north is chaos territory, but at a certain point in the World Empire's campaign, they will just start randomly spawning across the map.
Not possible. Wait for dusk. Yeah.
Penny, where are you going? There's no ports here, so you need to head somewhere else. Oh, there's a port in Altdorf. Yeah.
Off deck. Move.
I think Altdorf is the capital of the Empire.
Yep.
I remember correctly.
Fiona was saying that one would be a good take.
I literally blew it up just before I jumped on the stream, so it was nice.
What else did I lose in this fight? Rotting Prometheans. Which, if I'm fighting dwarves, I'm gonna need.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Yeah, that's not good.
So let's just think of hypotheticals. Who would be the funniest army to just like declare war on us and wipe us off the map?
Probably
I would say
Icked Claw.
Icked, yeah.
Yeah. And
At this point-
honestly, let's not rule it out.
We're just like, all right, we finally calmed things down. Conquered instead of walking, we caught up in an ambush by Icked, who then marches on Zartosa. 5 full stacks.
Come on board.
Yeah, I was thinking the wrong direction. I was thinking like some random
As long
faction,
as you
like
bring
the
good
Tomb
tidings.
Kings decide they've got beef. But no, Icked would be the funniest.
They want $100 for a non-aggression pact. Sure. I also don't want to be on Malekith's bad side. Okay, they're still trespassing, but they didn't declare war on me. Oh, he's raiding me.
Yeah, raiding is so funny to me though, because it's like you get so little income from doing it. It's like at a full stack, it's like 400 or something. And you're just like, oh, okay.
Okay, the Wood Elves have dispersed. If there's any time to bring the fight to them, it is right now.
Yeah.
Apparently pirates are better at raiding.
Oh hey, Khemri managed to wipe out the Bretonnians that were here, or almost. They've still got Martek. Good old Cetra. Cetra also hates me.
Why does everybody
So
hate
with all the
you?
vampire corruption, like, are they going to lose more than they gain by raiding
My
you?
axe thirsts
Um,
for more.
Well, they will lose troops. Which they will not be able to replenish. I guess these guys aren't because they're raiding. This army is definitely losing troops because of corruption. I wonder, can I actually take...
For the
I can't actually take a hostile action against them because I'm not at war, even though they're currently raiding me. Which
It's so stupid.
is real dumb.
We don't have... Tutos is our only other army leader, right?
At the moment, yes.
Alright.
Best.
Right, Penny, here going to Altdorf.
Not possible.
Get over there.
I'll laugh the straggler.
I'll come back to you later, PD. I got other stuff going on. Whoa, hold on. Okay, Alariel has also left Ulthuan and taken the fight to the Dark Elves and captured Val's Anvil. She's actually right here.
Servant of light. Blood and toil.
I mean, I've played her campaign and I was pretty sick of the Dark Elves by the end of it, so I can't blame her. Because in that one, like, Hellbrone can just, like, use this ritual to send, like, a full 20 stack of dudes at you, and they're all unbreakable. So you have to kill every single one of them. It's complete bloodbath.
Bride of madness.
Is that?
Actually, who is the Sword of Cain right now? Well, that's the Altar of Cain. It's a crone. One of their heroes, I think they're called crones, can use them,
Okay.
and they're pretty nasty.
Time to move. On land.
I saw who has the Sword of Cain. It's this guy. Trace.
As you say.
It is whoever this guy is. Gemario. He's got the Sword of Cain.
God, the fucking elven helmets are so stupid.
Two Toes Adley. I can't declare war on the dwarves,
My axe
but if I just walk
thirsts
away, they're likely to just declare war on me and attack Sartosa.
Why are they here?
Because they're friends with the Wood Elves.
We just gotta wait them out.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna go
I
try
think
and
it's
block
actually
this army.
not advised to form like alliances really, just because you get dragged into wars and just
Dang
have like
it,
a
Pete.
5 stack show out of nowhere and just beat you in.
Avalorn has gained a military alliance with the Exiles of Nehek. Tomb Kings.
The
High Elves.
freaking elf mummy connection.
Actually, why hasn't that been alliance in any of our games? Think about it, elves and mummies working together to fight their common enemy.
They're both ancient, both very traditional.
Diga.
Well, though I will say, like, having played High Elves, like, one of their entire things is just they make a lot of money from trade. They have a lot of benefits for having trade partners, and they also have a lot of things that can improve favorability with other factions.
What are you guys doing?
Mainly humans, lizard men, and other elves, high elves.
They're
Not-
positioning themselves for something
This
in a very
this
weird
is-
way.
This is kind of how the dwarves were acting in my game. until they just declared war, and then 20 turns later finally decided to attack.
I think they're basically backing up the Wood Elves without actually declaring war on me. Which I've literally never seen the AI do this before.
So they're just standing outside going, what? What's up? Come on.
Basically. No, they're standing outside stealing all of our stuff and saying that.
Okay. What dicks?
They fucking showed us.
I don't know what is happening. This campaign is breaking down at the seams. Like, Nagaron is starting to lose ground, and which I've literally never seen. Nagaron is almost always one of the most powerful factions in the game.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
unless you, the player, go fuck up Nagaron, they are going to be strong. Also, I see the Drownder moving out on Ulthuan again.
They've been there for a long time.
Yeah.
Alariel holds like half of Ulthuan at this point, and some Dark Elf territories.
Oh, weird. They haven't confederated. Well, I will say in my High Elf campaign, one of my big problems was like I was trying to confederate Lothern to unify the island, but they got too strong because they kept on declaring war on other High Elf factions and conquering them. Defender of Ulthuan, my ass, Tyrion. Burned half of it to the ground, you dick.
So both these dwarf armies are now raiding me and are tanking my income.
Sounds rough.
It's not great.
For the wisdom of the layer.
Wow, these dwarves are dicks.
Yeah, like in my game, they just kept on like walking on territories, leaving, walking, raiding for a few turns, leaving, until they finally decided to like lay siege to Castle Dragon something or another, and then they somehow lost the siege.
Yeah, we've been building coves basically on cooldown. As far as I know.
Yeah, basically. Like, I don't have enough to build another one, I don't think, but I'm getting there. Oh, Avalorn also holds the Circle of Destruction.
Wait, I thought there was so there's like a hard limit on like that we have on like how often we can build them, right?
I thought there was.
We can build what?
Pirate Code is more times required to can efficiently establish another. No, I think I can still do it. It just costs 200% more.
Yeah, so triple the cost.
Yeah.
Moving.
Which can be pretty pricey in some spots. The last one was only like 4,000. You know what, PD? Just sit back and watch. I can't perform this. I need 11 more turns to get the Curse of Sea Mist.
Also, my favorite, or I got favorite, just one of the weirder deals that got to me is that every faction in the game has its own way its research tree works.
That is pretty cool.
Like High Elves require like big blocks, kind of like this, where they require certain buildings to be built. Lizardmen just have like straight lines blocked off by some key buildings. Vampire accounts just have like 4 mini trees.
I really want something that potentially decreases upkeep or gives me more money, but I think I've got all of those upgrades already. More ammunition is always good. Okay, I think the dwarves are leaving. They had their fill of my money, and now they're just gonna leave.
See you in a week, Zara.
they're just pulling out. They're just like, okay, thanks, see ya.
So this is what Warhammer looks like when the good guys wins. It's just a bunch of people getting bullied for all their fucking cash.
Yes. Don't worry, there aren't any good guys, to be honest. Like any of these, like the Elves Empire, they would be villains in most other fantasy settings.
This dang Solace is assaulting our garrison. How dare.
That's all right. They'll replenish easily enough. I kind of expected them, the Wood Elves, to make a push on Sartosa, but I
What
don't
is
think
this
so.
beast man doing?
Just running around.
What is this X doing is kind of a good description of how the AI in this game works.
Doomtide. Oh, Chaos is back. Alright. All the Chaos factions were destroyed. But now I think they're back. Okay, PD. Actually, I might be able to build another Pirate Cove with this money. Where are you?
Crew,
Penny.
salute your betters.
Not quite. I'll send you down, Dwarf. You can build a Pirate Cove there. Yeah, Chaos will just keep spawning again and again and again, and as the other factions get more powerful, they will just continue to get wiped out. Just constantly. It's pretty funny. It's a little sad.
Apparently, when this game first came out, though, they spawned way more units.
Yeah, they might have been toned down a bit.
52%?
Yeah, let's do it.
Win the coin flip, PD.
That's for the crew.
Hooray!
I have nothing.
He's almost maxed out. Blacker powder.
Or be killed.
And that's going to continue her voyage across
Onwards.
the world into the wastes of Canada. Huh, I guess all the Dark Elves haven't confederated because there's still Harganeth is still kicking around, who currently control Nagrand. Weird. Not what I would have expected, but I'll take it.
Two Toes Adley got 2 toes, but not where you'd expect.
Like armpit?
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, not particularly.
They got toes instead of thumbs.
I would just mistake those for thumbs.
I still can't get over this
might.
guy, this admiral called Ron Knotts.
it's me! Ron Nuts! Oh! I wonder if he's
Go
ever
away,
gonna-
elf, you bother me.
What we need is for the elves to be struck with like a sudden and army encompassing heart attack.
I think maybe our friend 8 o'clock could help us out and give them like the plague.
He's sitting inside of his house.
Well, that is the thing. The what you call it? The
Skaven.
Skaven can do.
They can make people sick.
Yeah.
So do we want... so we're losing $1,000 either way. But do we want less armor or less weapon strength for our army?
Ooh.
For 3 turns.
Are we fighting anybody?
Probably not at this point.
Weapon strength.
We'll go
You
armor.
have votes out.
Okay.
World Walkers and Wintertooth Confederated. Sword of Cain has been claimed by somebody. Also, I like how I was looking at this on the Wood Elf turn, and I was thinking, oh hey, there's only one army here. That's kind of cool. And then Orion just comes sprinting in from off screen. Like it's a wrestling match. Let's see. I cannot do a Pirate Cove right now. I do think there is an actual, like, hard limit
I hunger.
to the Pirate coves that you can build, because it just straight up won't let me do it.
En route.
I get more turns until I can build one efficiently. So I'm just going to position these guys outside the
Buccaneer
cities
of the dead.
so that
Time to move.
maybe they need a certain amount of movement to do it, so they can only do it if they're close. I don't know. It's weird, but it's something that I've seen before in this campaign. Can perform the rite to get Queen Bess again. These beastmen are currently sieging the genie, I believe. Maybe? Maybe not. They might just be standing there. Alright. Wicked Claw. It's time for us to coordinate. Thanks, Gar.
Now, what do you want from me?
We need to kill Orion.
I don't know if this is a good idea.
Well, I just want him to basically have a target so that he's not just wandering off to do other stuff.
Gunnery wide.
Gunnery
You can head back there. Actually, wait, we get more money if you're in Sartos. Let's come back here.
Well, you know what they say, you only die once, so they're fucking liars. Do it.
It probably is a terrible idea, but again, it's mostly just to prevent him from taking his armies and marching them to the other side of the map and then letting himself get screwed over. Because the AI in this game is incomprehensible. Antoinette Alvon. They're probably not going to do anything. They're just going to stand there. Oh, no. Okay. Orion's going to take 2 steps to the left and just hang out. Oh, I didn't notice that, but the leader of the Beast Catcher's army was named Nubzub.
Somebody else has the Sword of Cain now.
Yeah. So, oh, that reminds me of there was this orc hero in one game I played there who's named Jenkins, and I just could not get over it. I just could not handle it.
Jenkins. I don't have enough money for a cove in Negrond. That is real expensive. How about Eldor?
On and
Pirate
ready.
Cove and Nagaron is fun because their entire like the Dark Elf economy is based off piracy, so it's already
On my
kind of a
way.
pirate cove.
Not close enough.
Ready. Get going, scum.
Hey, Zara, we should get the Sword of Cain just so we can get that diplomatic penalty, so even more people will be mad at us.
Ooh, I could get the level 5 upgrade for Aranessa's ship, which would give us minus 28% upkeep for all of her army. That is what's in her army.
It looks like we're out of immediate danger.
It always looks like that for a second.
That's not a bad idea, actually. That would save me a lot of money. Go get some treasure while I'm up there, too. Meanwhile...
Okay, apparently each agent has its own cooldown.
Ah, that makes sense. There's a piece
So
of data up
it's
there.
the small gray icon on the bottom right of their portrait will tell how long they have before they can do it.
Okay. Okay, bye Chaos. You did a thing. Congrats. I can't even say that. I don't think they did anything. God, the Wood Elves have so many heroes. It's stupid. Every game I've ever played, there's always Wood Elf heroes on every part of the map. Like, they go everywhere. They're always screwing with people.
Everywhere.
Needs heroes.
Well, most other factions can only field, like, a handful of heroes, but the Wood Elves always seem to just have, like, unlimited numbers of them.
The Vampire Counts can also field a lot of heroes, too.
That's true. There's always a lot of those guys, too.
Because there's a certain thing they can do that grants them, like, 50% reduction for upkeep for heroes.
Mm.
And if you're playing as Isabella von Karstein, she gets a +3 Vampire passage up.
More ammunition for Queen
Ooh.
Bess. I think I'm going to give my monstrous units more armor. Okay, that gave us a bit more income. So it'll only be another... Yeah, still can't do that.
How long before she can do it? There's that apparently it's
6 more turns until she can do it.
Salty blood. I'll lash the stragglers.
Go hang out in the river. Anne can do it, but it costs a lot of money.
Journeying.
Wait, you're not Nagarond, you're Harganeth. Where's Nagarond? Or even is Nagarond at this point? I don't know where they are on the map.
Okay.
Was that not it?
That was the city, but it's not being held by the faction Nagarond.
Oh, okay.
I mean, absolute. How many summons they have is absolute worst case for them. They're just some black arcs now, which happened in my high elf game where they're just 2 black arcs, and at that point in time, I was ready to just call it a short campaign victory.
Trade.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just go with a non-aggression pact for now.
Honestly surprised Malekith and her haven't just brawled it out already.
Well, I think they did, and the thing is, I think she won.
Ah,
Trade. Okay, fine.
also a funny thing about this is like there are a lot of like DLC units that are only available if you own some DLC. For you, that is, but they are actually in the game because the AI gets access to like everything. But a cheeky thing that happened was like when I confederated with Hellbrone, I actually did end up with a bunch of DLC units. Pretty funny to me.
No. Man sleep wanes, and more sleep waxes.
I get a trade agreement with
Never.
Nocion. I'm surprised that they're still there, actually. Just this vampire count faction just stuck right in the middle of Bretonia.
Yeah. Don't worry. That's anything from my experience. The Bretonians are probably doing their most important job, which is taking over Norska.
Yeah, they've done some of that already.
Yeah.
Ready to sword fish.
They always go north, and the one Mortal Empires game I completed, they actually killed Archaon ever shows without me ever seeing him.
Curse my crap.
Why am
Don't
I not
waste
trading
my
with you?
time, or I shall have you walk the plank. Why
Which
do you
is-
pester?
Hilarious to me because Archaon gets this huge cut.
Luther, why? You like me. Why don't you want to trade with me?
I don't want to.
I want to see...
Icket Claw.
Okay, me and Ikit are the same.
Yeah.
We're at war with the same people, so they are also not at war with the dwarves, but they've also got just Thorgrim hanging out on their doorstep.
You say dying is the most important job, Fiona, but in the last stream before you jumped in, they were kicking our asses.
Aranessa, Saltspite.
A bit.
Well, a little bit.
I don't want to give Luther 500 gold for a trade.
At least
agreement.
got our revenge on him.
I mean, it certainly helps for us that the AI does not know what calorie are.
Crying for blood.
I'm gonna move Aranessa out of here. And Juto's Adley. No, here any.
It shall be done. Get moving.
Because Sartos is pretty well defended. And the Wood Elves... I've never seen the Wood Elves take to the sea, so I doubt that they're going to sail around if they need to. They'll probably just walk past
You
me.
say that, and then like
I
a
say
dozen
that, yeah.
elves- When elf ships come out of the ether, Orion at their head.
They just come out of the water.
Oh no, it's Black
It
Flag.
does remind me of some
Flying
videos
Dutchman.
I watched about the series about this one guy, guy who's like saving your disaster campaigns, where like this basically bails people out of like bad situations, and one of the saves was like the Wood Elves had abandoned Athelor and it only had like one settlement over in Nagarond and one full army.
So, yeah, so I mentioned the vampire counts in the middle of Bretonia. Nocion actually has some pretty interesting like lore behind it. It's basically like the Bretonians are all like as anti-undead as they possibly can be, but there's one like faction within Bretonia that is basically, I'm pretty sure it's ruled by like an undead prince, and everybody, from what I understand, everybody doesn't really like it, but nobody can really do anything about it. So that's why Nocion is kind of just in the middle of Bretonia, because that's they're still Bretonia, but they just happen to be kind of undead.
Leonard is on the move once again.
Do we want replenishment or movement range?
I suppose movement range.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Vampire of the waves.
More trade. I love that Thorgrim just has his car parked right on the border of Ikit's land. He's just sitting there staring at him.
What you gonna do about it, Doug?
These dwarves are like the best, like the greatest trolls that I've ever seen.
Onward.
The dwarf word for troll is troll.
God, the Bretonian Knights are just looting the place. The dwarves are just saying, "I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you."
Rally on the
Yeah,
way.
basically.
And Orion's like,
Pirate's bags.
everything is my forest.
Wayland.
See that desert over there? Forest.
Also,
That ocean?
Delphi.
Forest.
How about that
Too
forest?
expensive.
Please, Orion, you can't just say everything is a forest. Chaos Wastes? A
Forest.
forest.
Louder.
PD. Continue to make me money. Penny.
Can I petition you to change Petey's name to Petey Dollar Bills?
PD Elson. Nah, he's PD Elson. He's been here since the beginning. He's good. Alistar the White Lion.
Lothran?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever seen him before?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I've never really played as like an elf campaign, so I don't.
I mean,
I don't know much about the high elves.
I think he's from Chris. I've never recruited him, but I've seen him around all the goddamn time.
Okay, that makes sense. He looked unique anyway, so
I think he's from Crace,
yeah, that would make sense.
which means he probably sucks because White Lions and Crace aren't that good.
All right, Orion, what you doing? Just running around. Ooh, we might have Durthu.
Durthus.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He just saw me. Okay, again, I've got 2 full stacks, and it's still this kind of balance of power.
He's very strong.
He is very strong. This is...
I mean, given how things have gone in the past, we may just want to put our faith in the auto resolve.
Hold on a second. I just want to comment on something. We're currently witnessing a giant tree man fighting a vampire lady and a giant crab.
Yeah. That's Warhammer.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, if I honestly fight this, I might lose. Because it involves a lot of micromanagement and a lot of just difficulty. And yeah, actually, Aranessa is not a vampire.
Actually, it's a yeah, that's right.
Perfect. We lost basically just infantry.
Or slipped there.
That's about as
Oh, we got
good as it
Lux.
could have been.
Fortunately, Fiona was there to catch it immediately.
Ever been press gang
And he was
before?
in full march status, so we killed him.
Oh my god!
That's
He's
right,
gone.
lads. Plenty
For like
For
2
about 4
turns.
turns.
Yeah.
Can't believe Durthu died. You killed the tree.
I killed a tree. They still have like 6 armies, but...
How do we capitalize on this?
Well, Orion is still hanging out. He's still around here. But that's 1 army down. Which is... We've basically got a few turns that we can really capitalize on it, so to speak. Because otherwise they'll just revive Durthu and rebuild the full army.
Think we can... Did we back them, but mess them up enough that enables flaming attacks and fight against wood elves?
So, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but every time that one of your lords beats a legendary lord in combat, they get a trait. So because Aranessa beat Durthu, she gets the Tree Surgeon trait.
Makes her better at Fight Dwarf.
Mm-hmm. I killed all of their heroes. Okay, so the war coordination target was lost. That's fine. So there's another one here somewhere. Charles Vole. Make him harder to hit. Okay, so now I'm just gonna hop over my border so I can replenish.
Is that our border?
I guess that's Ikit's border, but we're allies. So.
Okay.
We should act now.
It all belongs to
My
Ikit.
ship.
What? It gets Casa is Sukasa.
Exactly. We can raise a lot of good units.
I need more crew.
Basically just lost infantry at this point, so I can just revive some Depth Guard. I can only get 1. Actually, first, before anything else, I've got a lot of money, so I'm going to...
Do we get more if we raise with 2 toes?
Aranessa's troops probably get more experience, would be my guess.
Blowing sky high.
Okay. We'll get a Pirate Cove in Negron. It's not really that much money, but it's enough. Okay, Two Toes. Two Toes only has room for one unit. I don't even know what we lost. Must have been... I don't know, something. I will get... What does she need? I guess she can have the Death Guard. Pole arms.
Sartosa's most infamous.
Aranessa, I want to get my Syrenes back. It's true. Yeah, Aranessa can build units with her ship, but she can't. There are some units that she can't build right now that I could raise instead. Like any of the cannons, for example. Although she's already got Queen Bess. I don't really
We should
need
get
more
some
cannons.
carronades. I don't have any yet.
I don't. It'd be nice to get her like a couple Necrofex Colossi as well. I'll just get some pole arms because I don't have any. Pole arms are always good to have.
On deck.
Penny needs 4 more turns.
Course plotted.
PD, stay where you are. And Blood Butter. I'll start building her up for combat in case it ever comes to that. Alright. Alistar the White Lion. Well, no, because he couldn't be from Krace because Krace is still on the map. They haven't confederated.
Oh, who the fuck is Alistair?
I don't know who he is. It
I
might
figured
be,
White Lion is from Krace.
you would think so, but no, he's just
Is he
around.
just like a hanger-on hero that Tyrion gets?
He might be a special hero that they get from like research or something, kind of like my legendary admirals. There's Orion coming in from downtown.
From downtown.
It's Orion. Let's get him. Forget about the Beastman. Erithron. Oh, they're back. They're going to attack Naked Claw again. Because for some reason they really want Magritta. I like how you get a trade if you just hang out on the ocean a bunch. Speaking of which, I didn't give magic resistance. She's already a wizard, so I'll give her the Luckstone. Scroll of Leeching. Sure. Okay. Okay, you guys are still replenishing. Aranessa's pretty much back to full. So, what I'm gonna do, Aranessa, I'm gonna change you to
Bring me
raiding.
their treasures.
You're gonna
Let's
go raid.
landwards.
I'm gonna get $68 from raiding the Wood Elves. Perfect.
Fucking rating is.
Exactly what I needed.
Like, you could also, I guess, provoke factions to attacking you, but it just takes so long for that to happen.
Fleet master
Yeah.
has spoken.
Okay. Icket.
My technocracy.
Okay, Ikit, our new war coordination target is Orion.
All right, so let's see if it can actually decides to do this though, because the AI.
He did it before. He's managed to beat a couple other armies.
That's not that I don't think it can do this, but it's whether or not the AI will decide to.
I need a little bit more money to get the pick.
Like I've had like, my favorite is the interventions of the Vortex campaign, because you can spend like 2,000, 5,000, or 10,000 gold to hire an intervention army to go fuck up the opposing rituals.
Mhm.
And most of the time when they spawn, they'll spawn right next to one of the 3 cities that are holding the ritual. And the thing is, like, it's generally like 10 turns to complete the ritual. If they don't hold all 3 cities by the end of the ritual fails. They will immediately turn away from the city and just start attacking other settlements that are not part of the ritual.
Penny Saltspite's got a level.
So you're like, yes, now my army can go stop the. No, where are you going? No, that I don't care about that. No, what? No, don't go into raiding stance.
I must get cash.
So I don't know what we did, but the Wood Elves and the Dwarves seem to be kind of going elsewhere. Who else are they at war with?
Enough times.
I will hear you beg now.
They're at war with Red Eye and the Warriors of Chaos. The Dwarves are. And the Wood Elves. Wait, no, stop.
Mistress of the Undying
God,
Forest.
I hate this map.
Hunter.
Also,
The Wood Elves are at
Ariel's-
war with Wood Elves, Mosion, the Barrow Legion, Warriors of Chaos, me, and Ikit.
Also, Ariel's, who we just like heard the voice line for, is really funny to me because she keeps that tone no matter what she's doing. So like the after battle things, like the options are execute the captives, and she's just like, they all must die, all of them.
But yeah, it's the diplomacy map is really annoying because in every other map of the game, you can use WASD to move the camera around. In the diplomacy map, whatever letter you press, it jumps to that person.
Oh.
Uh,
Your ally has been attacked.
The dwarves have declared war on Ikit Claw.
Wait, how did I can't remember what the Queen's faction is.
Hold up. The dwarves are currently allied with Clan Moors.
I told you that happened in my campaign too.
That
Immediately, yeah.
is absurd. Clan Moors are the ones that destroy the dwarves in lore.
Yeah,
It could, like Queek Headtaker is the one who I'm pretty sure cuts Thorgrim's head off.
huh.
yeah. Also, it just doesn't make
I
sense
can't
from the
win
even practical perspective because the Skaven are notorious betrayers and schemers. They're like the second worst faction to have an alliance with.
Mm-hmm.
And yet we are the ones who have turned our back on them.
Yeah, it's true. But it's what's funny is that you're absolutely right, because when I was playing my Tomb Kings game, I was allied with Queek Headtaker and Clan Moors, and they betrayed me. And so I hunted them down and I wiped them out.
That's very in character for Doom Kings, too. But actually, my favorite is just like what's his name? Something. Oh, Craventail.
Craventail, yeah.
Because he gets bonuses to melee attack the turn after his faction breaks an alliance.
So the main problem with this is, regardless of whether I break the penalty or not, the dwarves are still going to come after me. Once they've dealt with Ikit Claw, they're gonna come for me. Like there's no way to avoid it.
I do like if just imagine like Ikit Claw's like, yes, friend, come help, and he's just watching Aranessa as she slowly turns her back to him across the ocean, and a single tear falls down Ikit Claw's face as he turns to the photo he has of you two and just like gently puts it down.
Aranessa, you know, just throws the peace sign and fades out of existence. See ya.
Astride the waves.
Over Kitchen.
I'm sorry, kid, but it had to be done.
Like
Maroons.
a month later, we run to Ickett at the grocery store, and it's super awkward.
Thousand lashes.
I'm pretty sure that in a month we're not going to run into Icket Claw anywhere. Because I'm pretty sure in a few turns, Icket Claw is going to be Icket gone.
Yeah. I guess unrelated. I have heard that Ickett Claw is like an incredibly if you play him, he's an incredibly powerful lord.
Oh yeah, he's straight up broken. Yeah.
To the point where like people say they say the initial campaign difficulty of his campaign is hard, but they're lying because you're playing as Ickett Claw.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I've heard from several sources that like the Clan Scryer is like basically the one faction in the game that's just kind of broken. Like they're just very, very powerful.
Also, speaking of broken start difficulties, it says like the Von Karsteins have an easy starting campaign. That is a fucking lie, because unless you do a specific set of events, you're going to die. Like if you try to attack the more, if you don't immediately go after the other vampires hard, you will lose.
Which Von Karstein?
Both, because they both start in the same place. Oh yeah, Isabella and Vlad, not necessarily Manfred.
I'm pretty sure they both
have to.
I'm pretty sure both their campaigns are hard. Because there's only
they're both easy.
Are they?
They're listed as easy.
Huh. I seem to remember them being hard because there's only 2 or 3 easy starts in the game.
I think most of the vampire accounts are easy, but it's a fucking lie, because the first thing you have to do is you have to defeat Manfred von Karstein's province capital, and all you hold is a single settlement. And you can't go out east, which is what I attempted to do the first time and expanded the empire, because there's no vampiric corruption there, so you'll suffer public order penalties, and all the empire factions will gang up on you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to just wait for gather armies and just wait for Manfred to leave Castle Draken, whatever, and just assault it immediately and take it.
Drakenfels?
Yeah. Or you could try and go up there and attack the other vampire clan, but they're much stronger than you are, so. No. I saw the difficulties listed as easy. At least initial difficulties were listed as easy.
Yeah. That's weird. I do not remember that.
Oh no, what happened to Two Toes? Ah, it's units.
Yeah, just units got assaulted. Not the end of the world.
Also, my
one turn till she can build that cove.
Yeah. Oh, random fun fact about vampire counts units. One of their units is literally just a corpse cart, which is just a cart full of corpses.
Yeah.
And the other is the black coach, which those spooky carriages that you see in Gothic horror that just show up there and carry places, the one Bloodborne.
Yeah.
It's literally just that, only you use it to just run down infantry. And actually, so it also has armor piercing, so it's good against the dwarves. So just imagine you get into those spooky cartridges and you just hear some bubbling. You look outside, and it's just running into a crowd of dwarves.
Lucini has been destroyed.
No, actually. Lucini was owned by Clan Scryer, and because they are Skaven, their settlements appear as ruins on the map unless you are allied with them.
Yeah.
If I were to go up to those ruins and explore them, I would find out that they're controlled by Clan Scryer.
But yeah, I think the easy campaigns are for Mortal Empires at least. It's different for depending on what you do. I think Tyrion's easy.
Tyrion's easy. Cetra is easy. Noctilus is easy.
Yeah, because he's got that one settlement that's really hard to take.
Yeah. Who else? There's not much else. I know that. Yeah, Carl Franz is easy, definitely.
Yeah, Carl is. Which I think might be one of those deceptively easy things, because Empire troops are pretty fragile and break easily.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're doing. My ambush didn't work.
Oh. Oh no.
I can't win that
Oh,
fight.
that's a lot of fucks.
I'll have my revenge.
God, the fucking hermit crab staring down the tree man's so funny.
Now you'll attack.
Also, you gotta love the AI like response to ambushes because you'll just be standing in the middle, not move, enter ambush stance, and the AI will be like, "Oh, nothing to see here."
And of course, they run in opposite directions, so they can't actually reinforce
Let
each
us
other.
hope what you have to say pleases the mighty sea
I
father.
really hate how it does that because sometimes they'll run into enemy territory.
Oh, the beast catches have turned their backs on us.
I don't know why.
Because I can't, they saw us. They saw our betray us stab getting claw in the back.
Actually, that's probably it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Deacon's Arid Tree has finally been destroyed. So that means all of the Bretonnians in the desert are gone now, I do believe. Yep. It's nothing but undead down there now.
It's the
We've
reverse.
generally been able to retreat successfully, I think.
Yeah. It's a
At
question
least.
of whether or not how far the enemy was starting from you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Akka and Orion.
So much greenery. Ugh.
Thanks for that, Aranessa.
Undead raiders. Scales and salt. They'll take the bait.
I'll put you into ambush
Who are
stance.
restless.
I'll put you into
All of a vote.
hoping that I can lure. Actually, I'll move you over a smidge first, just to make sure you're both in range if you get attacked.
Captain, reporting. Course plotted.
Yeah, generally the enemies will just follow. If you retreat, they'll just follow you and attack,
Ready.
and then you'll lose, and you will lose your entire army. Oh, I can upgrade her ship for $1,600. Yeah, it's more money. I just need to hope and pray that this ambush works. It probably won't. None of my ambushes have worked for the Wood Elves.
But this is the one.
You never know.
Yeah. Also, Avalorn's controlling Andrew. Usually those are controlled by Lothran. Did they? Or I wonder if Avalorn beat Lothran in the Confederation there, or Lothran lost them somehow. Then Avalorn moved in.
I'm not sure. Good old Ron Knotts.
Good old,
Nope, he sees me. Because he's just gonna... Oh, no. Akka got
Kill him.
ambushed.
Kill him. Kill him. Kill him.
He's dead.
Blood.
I didn't even lose anything.
Listen here, lover, and listen.
Hooray!
You're next, Orion. I'm coming for you after this.
Yeah. Fortunately, the AI doesn't really do ambushes itself. I think I've seen Beastmen try it sometimes and fail, but
Okay, now Lucini's destroyed.
No, Lucini.
Beastmen, Ravru.
Lucini!
Oh, I can take it back.
I think Skaven do the ambush. They can do ambushes, but I think that's just the fact that they don't have a normal stance. They just have a stance that lets them ambush you sometimes when they attack.
Yeah,
But actually,
yeah,
yeah.
they do.
But also, they could be doing ambushes. The AI is very weird in that when people say the AI will never do X, the AI will inevitably do X at some point.
Our Curse of the Sea Mist has expired.
Aranessa gained a level. She gets the ability Avast Ye. Charles Vole. I'll give him Foe Seeker.
My powers wane.
Okay. I'm gonna save quick. I'm gonna go in for the kill.
Swordfish! I have sailed the world.
Yeah, Aranessa, you're gonna go take on Orion. He's gonna run. Yeah. Oh, he didn't make it very far though.
Landfolk are weak. Never.
You can't quite get into their circle of influence, but you can get as close as possible. Oh yeah.
Crew.
You want to watch
Still-
them die face to face?
Still killed my Sirens.
You're my crew now.
Well, that's the thing about auto resolve. It's
Ever been pressed?
I think it's somewhat weighted against the player just so you don't use it all the damn time.
Blessing from the
Yeah.
sea fathers.
Oh, I got his special trait too, which I didn't see what that was.
Ours is the sea.
Wild Hunter. Leadership and melee attack during forest battles.
Alright. Now can we diplomacy go yell at the elves to fuck off?
Surgeon and Wild Hunter. That means I've killed both of the Wood Elf legendary lords. There's only 2 of them in the game, and I killed them both. So take that. How are they doing?
Orion!
They're still more powerful than me.
Your
Well,
words
they
and
fuck
hearts
off.
are hollow.
My relations are
My
improving
hounds
with
will
them
gorge themselves upon your flesh.
somehow.
I love getting fights beat. That's what I like.
It may surprise you guys, but
Yeah, no.
the decisions the AI makes on sometimes is entirely random.
He lost most of his armies. That's not true, actually. He's probably still got like 3 or 4 armies. We know for a fact he's got at least 6.
Aranessa Saltspite.
Even if we get a peace treaty with him, he's just going to turn around. He's going to rebuild his strength, and he's going to turn around and declare war on me again. Or the dwarves are going to do it. Or they're going to do it at the same time. In fact, they're allies, so if one of them declares war on us again, we have to fight them both.
So what if after kicking all kinds of ass, we just shove friendship down their throat?
It won't work.
Damn
They
it.
hate us. They hate us way too much. It's just they would take
Yeah.
way too long to try and develop that relationship, and the dwarves will just hate us forever. Yeah.
Yeah, if you make dwarves mad, you're gonna have to fight them eventually.
But the elves made the dwarves mad at us.
Yeah, that. Be
Basically.
very careful about who you start fights with.
Hero of the fleet.
It's so unfair.
Granted, we didn't start the fight with the elves per se. They just decided, fuck you.
Just
Yeah.
rolled down here and started kicking ass.
I mean,
Shield of... If I had my way, the wild hunt would never...
yeah, no. Their economic power is very strong. So I mean, even if I offered them like $3,000,
I will not obey.
no. I just don't think it's worth it.
Huh. Apparently you can...
Or be killed. Sail away. Hunger
Small
for
gifts,
blood.
huh?
Penny Altdorf.
Blow
Oh, for the
sky
doors.
high.
Oh, the dwarves, yeah.
Would that work though? I think we might be 2 in the hole of the dwarves now.
The dwarves' relation with us is like minus 212?
Yeah, that's gonna need like 20 small gifts before it goes back to neutral.
I mean, I can...
Onward!
Oh, yeah, the dwarves are the most powerful faction in the
Talk
world,
then,
too.
but I make no oath for the surety of your life.
Yeah, we can't gift our world. That's right. The only thing you can do right now is a peace treaty, but
I'll give them a small gift. If they promise not to hurt us. No.
Yes.
Well, it's something. I could potentially take Meridiano, though.
Darkness comes.
Or at least raise it. So that they wouldn't have it anymore. They wouldn't have a hub to rebuild.
If you take
Ready
it,
to sword kiss.
strengthen yourself.
Blood and plunder.
If I take it, then I'd have to defend both Merigliano and Sardosa again, which would kind of split me like that.
I have sailed the world.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna save again. Just in case this goes horribly wrong.
Yes. Get going.
Pirates life! Get them!
Yeah.
Curse them!
Decisive.
So,
I
could
claim
also
it for the
establish
sea
Pirate
father.
Cove.
Make that cash.
Oh, the Pirate Cove you established after attacking appears to be free?
I think those ones are free because they're more difficult to get.
Oh, well.
Awesome. So this is the question, because if we let them keep Merigliano, I mean, first of all, it's not going to get us very much money because the city has like almost no income right now. And then the Wood Elves would keep the city and they would be able to build up again. Or we raise
We're
it.
here now.
They will take Merigliano again, but they will have to rebuild everything. They will have to. If we raise it, then it'll become a ruin, and to recolonize it, they'll have to sacrifice like half of their entire army to do that.
yeah. Also, Wood Elves aren't.
Come on!
They probably cheat regarding the Amber, but Wood
Yeah.
Elves are terrible at defending things. But,
I
So-
claim it for
What
the sea father.
how many
Step
settlements do we?
changes
How
for
many
raising.
settlements do we have right now?
One.
I think we should increase the number of settlements we have. Actually, what's the vampiric corruption of Merigliano?
I don't know. I can't
Set
tell
it
right now.
ablaze.
I hate how you can't do that. That's
Sack
very
it.
important because
Then
if it's
hold it.
too low, it would be a very bad idea to occupy it.
I say
Yeah.
raise it then.
We're
It seems to
here
have the
now.
most like
Yeah, we can't defend.
benefits. Just fuck it up.
I
Yeah.
want you. I
The
am
poor
a
are
last
restless.
chosen.
The pre-named superior Wood Elves rarely stand a chance against this warrior of note.
Avast ye and cheer, you curs!
Plus 3 leadership when fighting Wood Elves.
So I think you're gonna see what is the corruption of this region.
Province. 1 second. I don't know. It's a ruin now, so it doesn't
I think if
matter.
you just hold your cursor over the region itself, it'll tell you the corruption level.
Oh yeah, untainted, 47%.
Okay, so
I don't really
at the
know.
borderline.
Yeah.
But if we can't hold it, we can't hold it.
True to
Yeah,
Is
I think
Merigliano a settlement or a province capital?
it's a province capital. What does Aranessa want? All hands hoy. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
bring them back.
The galley
Also,
on
I
the
just
way.
looked again to check in Moral Empires. All the vampire counts except for the Barrow Legion are easy.
Huh. I don't remember that at all, but I'll take your word. I could get some polearm depth guard in Aranessa's army.
Also, Thorgrim Grudgebearer is also
Not a
easy.
bad idea. Thorgrim's easy too. Yeah, that's true. Two toes. Did you lose anyone? Oh, no, you didn't. You've got everybody. Alright. So the Wood Elves have officially been driven out of, like, the nearby area. They don't hold any territory here anymore.
But they'll be back.
Maybe. If... See,
So-
now, at this point... Altdorf just got raised by the Warriors of Chaos.
In her
In,
game.
in
Oh,
her game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a bad sign.
Also,
so-
Rock.
What I'm assuming is going to happen at this point is Ikit Claw will then run into Merignano, take it, but then I can build a Pirate Cove there and still make money off of him. Give Penny her Rotting Promethean. Good job. Because again, we don't really need territory to accomplish our goals. We basically just need to build pirate coves and ally ourselves with people who control these territories.
It's true. I'm just a bit worried that if something bad happens to Sartosa, we're fucked.
I mean, yeah, if Sartosa gets destroyed, then we lose. I'm pretty sure that campaign is just over, literally, at that point.
We would have to, like, immediately take it back before attrition damage kills us.
I don't know. I don't even know if you get a chance. I think if you lose your last settlement, the game might just kick you out.
I think as long as you have an army left, because, like, for enemy factions, if you destroy the last settlement, they just start taking attrition damage.
Yeah, for enemy factions, I know that's true. I don't know if it works the same for the player. I've never lost a campaign before.
Let's try it.
I've just stopped playing.
Let's tank the campaign.
Well, maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't. Okay, so... Yeah, they're still got it up on us on the strength rankings. Where are our next... Okay, so we got 3 of the pieces, right?
We have 3 of them, yeah. The rest of them are basically on, like, the east coast of Ulthuan. Like, there's one.
You speak, Aranessa listens. For now.
Beast catches. Wants a he wants to give me $300 for a non-aggression pact. Sure, why not? It's a different leader now. This is Grizzguts.
Okay, so we need to build up like another army that we can send out that is powerful enough that we can go take pieces of 8.
Well, I didn't expect that. The dwarves just swooped in and took Meridiano.
Are they
Well,
hostile? These
They're,
ones oh,
they're not
neutral,
hostile. Yeah, they're
Okay, that's
neutral with
good.
us. I'm getting out of here.
As long as we don't piss them off. What's their friendliness?
150 negative.
I don't.
Winds blow through.
Do we have an on-aggression pact with them?
No,
Uh,
I'm getting out of
More
here.
bodies washed up.
it's in neutral hands for now.
They are at war with Ikit Claw, so he might try to fight it out over the city.
I can't believe Ikit Claw is, even after we just left in the dirt, still
I mean,
helping us out.
now would be the chance because they just settled the ruin, so their army is at half strength. I get the impression they are not in any condition to be fighting right now, though. I think Ikit has been kind of kicked in. And yeah, the pieces of 8, the army, like the rogue armies that have the pieces of 8, basically require 2 armies because they are very strong.
Yeah.
Alright.
There's a treasure up here somewhere.
Also, it's probably just a factor of the vampire coast, but I usually have a lot more army at this point in the game.
By whom? cloak or sword.
We've
Doubtful.
gone through a bunch of them.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of shit happen.
Yeah.
Like I think my vampire counts are on the same point in the game, and it's like at like 6 armies. But that's just also partially because I got technology that makes vampire skeleton warriors not cost, or skeleton warriors not have any upkeep.
Yeah. Hey, PD is level 30. He's a pyromaniac.
Vampire counts can just fill so many fucking armies.
I'm usually very thrifty with my armies. Like I try not to overextend myself, because then the upkeep just ruins you. And if like something happens to like one of your income centers, like your city gets sieged, then you're in a lot of trouble.
I haven't had that trauma happen yet, so I'm not not too concerned about that.
We do have enough money to get a third army now, but it's again, it all depends on what happens with these other pirate coves.
Yeah.
If Lothern gets raised,
I'm ready to
we're in
pass
trouble.
off. This best
Yeah.
be quick.
What's the upkeep cost of our current armies?
It was
$7.5 grand last time.
it was around seven grand.
So like 3.5 per army.
Probably more like 4 for like an average army, because Aranessa's army's got like minus 20% upkeep.
Okay, yeah, that would bring us down. Okay, that would actually like make us almost net 0 income, so I would hold off on that.
I mean, yeah, if Lothern gets raised, then something has gone down on Ulthuan. So I don't expect that to happen anytime soon, but you never know.
Never underestimate the AI's ability to completely fuck everything up.
It's true.
Well, you can fuck anything.
Oh my.
That's what the AI said. I didn't say it.
No, you very much said that word, Z.
I don't remember that part.
I all heard you say it.
I'm still
There's
at
no
war with
recording of
those elves. What are you guys doing? They might be trying to take Sartosa.
Tell them to stop.
Or raise it, anyway.
Don't worry. Unless vampire counts don't have wall, or Coast doesn't have walls for every reason, we can hold off at least 120 stack with capital.
Sartosa has walls. Sartosa is like one of the best defended cities in the game, I think.
Yeah. It's generally like a full, like even if like the garrison's crap, like with the AI is really bad at handling sieges.
Captain.
Okay, I'm gonna send you through Bretonia again.
Also, Fee, you just said Lothern gets raised, something fucking happened. Like Altdwarf didn't just get fucking raised in your game.
I've got a bunch of money. What do I want to do, actually? Where are you at as far as Pirate Cove? 8 more turns. Okay. So it's a while yet before I can establish another cove.
Is she near the treasure, or is the other one near the treasure?
She's close to the treasure, although the other one might be kind of close. The other one just cut through into Bretonia. Nah, the rest of these are kind of all over the place. I should have sent her the other way. Okay, well, we can see what we've got for lords anyway.
Lord drops.
The bees.
Jimbo Worsley.
He's a fire.
That's a good name.
We should only like pick lords based off how stupid their names are.
Lottie Jenkins. I mean, we did it before.
Margaret Booty Catcher.
Emily the Bride.
Yeah, fuck their traits.
Cat Half-Mast.
Cat half. She's an instigator. It's pretty good.
Loyalty to clan rate is lowered.
Arthur Anderoft. An Airy King. That's apostrophe A-R-R-Y. What's your name? Harry? No, it's Airy.
Alright.
How do you spell that?
Is he a wizard?
He is...
If he's not a wizard, just get uninstall.
Yes, he would be a wizard. He would
Okay,
be
good.
the same kind of wizard as... what's your face? Two Toes.
I was about to
Or
say.
not, no, because she's a deep. She's of the deeps, because she's got Tide Call. He would be the same leader that Margaret was. Like he would have like healing spells and stuff. So he might not be bad. We could also dump a bunch of our infamy into getting another admiral, or a legendary admiral rather.
Mm.
How much infamy do we have? We got 6,000 infamy. That would drop us a couple pegs, but we'd still be up above most people.
Well,
I guess not most, but we'd be up above all the other, everybody but Luthor, I guess.
Oh, Luther, Harkin. You make me think of Harlock, and then I think old anime. Bye.
Minus 15% for all units. That's pretty good. What does this get? Pirate recruit growth. That will let us recruit Depth Guard pole arms. That's pretty good. Ooh, that will let us recruit rotting leviathans.
oh, that's always useful.
That's also really good.
If the dwarves step to us again, more monsters would be great.
Yeah, I might have to go with that one. I think I'm just gonna hold off and recruit another legendary admiral, because then I don't have to worry about loyalty. Because whoever it is going to be out sailing across the ocean. Actually, honestly, I'm probably going to send Aranessa to do that, because she's got a better ship upgrades, rather than wait and rebuild everything.
Okay, so we just need people who can hold down the forts.
Basically. Things are so bad in my game that the Empire has agreed to give me military access if I smack down Chaos.
I wonder if anybody's made a mod for this game where you can have Cousin Akri as a hero.
There's a lot of mods to this.
I just want him to be an
Cousin
unstoppable.
Akru would just be incredibly overpowered.
I know there is one mod. I was trying to find it the other day, but it's a mod for the Tomb Kings that just gives them consolidate their power. It gives the Tomb Kings access to like almost all the other undead units in the game. It makes them like crazy overpowered because they get everything. They get regiments of renown from all the other undead factions. So it's like the Tomb Kings can recruit Queen Bess. And like it's absolutely ridiculous. And like one of the mounts you can unlock is a zombie dragon, and it's just
You're cutting out a bit there.
Yeah.
The mod was it lets them just gives them access to all the technologies.
it gives them all the units from undead factions.
Oh no!
It gives them
Okay.
access to basically everything in the game. All the undead factions. So Queen Bess, all the regiments of renown.
Awaken our ancient Egyptian giant gun.
It's a little silly.
That seems kind of very strong.
Also, the best mod, Doom Kings though, is the one that makes Cetra controlled by the AI, because Cetra does not serve.
Yeah.
Or be killed. Get going,
Go
scum.
right up here, and then I'm gonna dig for treasure. See if I can get anything.
Journeying. Drown them.
Treasure hunt failed. Okay. Military alliance with Tlaqua and Karazakarak. Where even are those guys? I don't know.
Karazakarak is near the Empire border.
No, I meant Tlaqua?
Somewhere in not Africa.
Oh, it's those guys. I think they're actually like down in here. Like, I think they're right in here.
Actually, isn't that Tic-Tac-Toe's faction?
He is there. I think there might be another Lizardman faction in there.
There are a bunch of them. That's I know Krokgar starts in that area. Well, not.
I think he starts on the other side of that
Yeah.
continent. Yeah.
But yeah, there are some lizardmen down there.
On deck.
There never used to be. I want to go see what the Wood Elves are up to. PD, just keep on keeping on. And otherwise, I'm just gonna save my money. Aranessa. Okay, I'm gonna.
Now we're talking.
Also, the weirdest quirk of the AI, in my opinion, is when it like starts building up armies. Instead of like spreading them out, putting them all in different provinces, so it can like use the keep the recruitment caps full and whatnot, it puts them all around a single settlement and starts recruiting them off in pieces, which not only is slower than normal, it also makes, because you can't have all of them inside the settlement, it also makes them incredibly vulnerable. And if they get struck, attacked, they're just, you either have to bring out everyone outside to the fight, or they just have to run away and possibly get destroyed.
Yeah. Yeah, Tlaqua is Tic-Tac-Toe's faction, because that's near the start of the list. Because basically the way that the turn order goes in the Mortal Empires and in the regular campaign is that all of the playable factions are front loaded, so it runs through all of them, and then in the same faction order, so like Empire, Greenskins or whatever that order is, it runs through all the rest of the factions again. And so all the minor factions that are not playable, it goes through all of them after the Legendary Lords. Which is weird, but it works.
10,000 lashes.
Penny salt spray. What are you gonna do?
Off deck.
I'm gonna send you to the Oak of Ages to go mess with it.
The Queen of Tides. I never linger.
Well, these beastmen are just hanging out in my territory. They might be raiding me, but they're taking attrition.
Yeah.
They don't really seem to care.
Are they in raiding stance?
They're not in raiding stance, but I don't know if beastmen get any kind of special stance or anything like that.
Well, I know that if you're in raiding stance, you can ignore attrition, but it's weird they're not doing that.
No, they're
Like,
definitely taking attrition. I don't know what they're doing.
Like, yeah, it's this thing that rogue armies do where they'll just stand silent there for some turns until they finally either decide to attack or use the board and fight them out.
Why don't you want to trade with me, Luther? I don't get it. Like, you like me.
What are his traits? Does he have a trait that's like makes him not want to trade?
Well, he is. He is like multiple personalities. That might have something to do with it.
I am the Pirate King.
Yeah, whatever. The Beastmen all like me. That's something.
Can't believe Nara's in this game.
The Barrow Legion likes me.
It is night.
Do you guys want to trade?
And more sleep
No,
waxes.
they don't. Tomb Kings really don't like me. That's not surprising.
Yeah, you're a fleshy zombie.
Oh, Clan Scryer really doesn't like me anymore.
Actually, no, you're not undead. Keep on for.
We're improving with them, though.
Grandlord! I left Clore of Northwell. You right here on corpse. No!
Okay. Thanks, Queek. Queek doesn't want anything from me. it's like everybody. Although I should probably give the dwarves some more money to keep them from flattening us.
Aye.
They're not the most powerful faction anymore. Somebody overtook them. I'm guessing it's probably the Empire. Yep.
Talk then, but I make no oath for the surety of your life.
There's a small gift.
Agreed.
Please don't eat me.
But I'm really hungry.
They... our relationship with them is still deteriorating really fast. And I'm not entirely sure why.
Could just be inertia. Like, it does take a while for the full hostilities to come into effect.
True.
That text is too small for me to read and large.
Oh, probably my treaties with Luthor, Harkon, and Negaron. We basically reached the part of the game where all the good guys are allied and all the bad guys are allied.
Except
so
clan wars and dwarves.
Yeah, that one's a little weird.
You know, I'm not seeing a lot of mods that add, like, straight up new units.
Oh.
Lots
we
of
punched.
tweaks, but...
Hello, bees. We punched a lot of trees to death. Or shot them to death.
We sure did.
We also have a giant ship zombie now.
2.
Also, we broke Ikit Claw's heart.
Friendship ended with Ikit Claw.
Sorry. I'd say X is our new best friend now, but that is not the case. We don't really have any best friends.
Carcass. Oh no, we have to fight Margaret Kelly.
The tides.
No, they killed my pole arms.
Spread it around the crew.
Oh no.
The true pirate of the great ocean.
Ooh, 8 grand.
Plus another 7.
Plus 7. Wow. Intense stack of cash.
Oh, that was PD. No, Aranessa, I want you to be on land.
On course.
Because there's 2 Beastmen armies that are just kind of hanging outside of Sartosa, taking attrition damage.
I will not obey.
Slaughtered. He's back.
Why aren't they in raiding stance? Like, normally Beastmen would assume that anyway.
I think they've just been kind of sitting here waiting for the right moment to attack Sartosa, but it's not going, so they might just leave.
My favorite AI attrition thing is when they're going to attack someone else, so they'll cut through the nearest territory, ignoring whatever type it is. So they'll just lose like half their health to attrition damage sometimes.
Alright, so yes, welcome B and fellow viewers.
Hi everybody.
We've managed to beat back the Wood Elves. They've retreated to their forest. They're probably regaining power and will retaliate, but Merigliano has been taken by the dwarves. We have broken our alliance with Ikit Claw because the dwarves attacked him and we couldn't win that fight, so we just kind of bailed on him. Things are not terrible, although Calador invited Lothern to fight us, so now we're at war with Lothern.
Calador's still around. They haven't confederated.
No, they're still here.
What?
No.
Normally,
they're right here. They took Magritta from Ikit. I don't know why, but they're here.
God.
So,
The elves are just failing to confederate, except for apparently over Orion.
I mean, the Wood Elves always confederate, like, within, like, a few turns. Okay. Penny, what are you going to do? Go wound this waste walker.
Give me another chance.
You better not, Mayfly.
She failed. So yeah, Lothern being at war with us is bad. Yeah, it's just bad. Because...
Revenge.
In all honesty, they're probably just going to sail over here and try to murder us because that's what the AI does.
Well, no. First they'll build up 5 full stacks and then try to murder you.
Oh, I forgot to build anything.
That happened in the normal campaign where I was fighting Vortex, where both the Lizard Men and Lothern did that like within 5 turns of each other. So I was like, went from, oh god, that is a lot of lizards to, oh god, that is a lot of elves.
So Noctilus might be getting destroyed here within a couple turns. Because Lothern is currently assaulting his only holding. Very strange things. The beast catches are still floating around. And there's Leonard. On his way to Sartosa.
Can you feel it?
Oh, cutscene.
From the north it comes.
Oh, is it? It's time.
Yeah, this is the actual spawning of
Chaos spreads
Arcan
tainting the lands.
and friends.
And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion?
Oh, trolls.
Power.
That's a giant.
Oh, okay.
It's your boy.
So that's Arcan,
Yeah.
Archaon Ever-Chosen,
Oblivion has
Lord of
come,
the End
my
Times.
So
Archaon, the ever-chosen Lord of the End Times.
a bunch of
has
chaos
re-entered
armies
the world.
spawn and declare war on
Within
everyone.
marches a chaos host numberless in size. Prepare yourself for the coming apocalypse.
Fun fact, in my game, this guy got killed by like 3 random Bretonian armies that were there for some reason.
Oh, I wanted to take another look at them. Because there's a bunch of chaos armies that spawn. It's Archaon. I think a couple of them might be random, and then there's also Sarthoriel the Everwatcher, who is unfortunately not playable, but I think he's the coolest lord.
Yeah, isn't he a Lord of Change?
Yes. He is a Tzeentch demon. Also, these guys spawned.
Who are these dudes?
They are Bjornling armies, so they're Norscan armies. They're not at war with us, though, which is interesting.
Not likely.
I'm gonna let Leonard get one more turn to get a little bit closer, and then I'll go jump him.
En route.
Okay, Penny, I need you back here. Hold up.
The Empire.
There's an Empire army down in this little corridor right now.
Find treasure.
Aranessa Saltspite. You should probably upgrade some stuff. Upkeep minus 15% for all units. Yeah, that's a good one. Actually, I should build some stuff in Sartosa here first. Like this. So I can recruit Depth Guard. Aranessa can already get running Prometheans, so that's not...
I still love in this campaign about a pirate, we have spent 90% of our time on this island. And
Fighting
elves
elves. Wood elves.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Wood elves and knights.
Not ideal. I'm going to be getting another Legendary Lord next turn. Or I guess in a couple turns.
And then we're gonna kick an ass or
And
two.
then we will potentially sail out onto the ocean a little and see if we can get the pieces of 8.
So, you're saying we're going somewhere beyond the sea?
Well, beyond our bay. Military alliance, the dwarves and the empire. So that right there means the two most powerful factions on the map have just allied themselves.
That's not good.
Is wounded.
Oh,
No,
Penny.
yeah. Penny is wounded. She'll be back. But that basically means they have formed a power that cannot be beat at this point. If the Dwarves declare war on me, we are done. there is nothing we can do to stop that.
Someone just photoshopped a picture of Zara just like in a mosh pit with dwarves.
Let's go, Zungi. Let's get fucking wild.
I mean, honestly, I could probably hold Sartosa for quite a while because the Empire will probably, or they'll just throw like double stacks of armies against me, and I could hold Sartosa for probably quite some time. But it's just a matter of I wouldn't be able to move anywhere. I wouldn't be able to expand because they're just too big.
Victory contingent on dwarves. Victory contingent on dwarven approval.
Whoa, Leonard, who are those units on the far left there? These Zviander dudes.
Imperial Greatswords. They're actually pretty good units. They've got armor and anti-infantry.
It's also got Reichsguard and great cannons as well.
He doesn't have the funniest Imperial unit, which is the steam tank. Which is literally just a steam-powered tank. And fights by either shooting its giant cannon, or its front hull can just punch forward like it's a fucking battle bot.
I could go take Leonard in a fight right now.
It is also unbreakable, so sometimes you'll just see like the entire Empire army fleeing the field, except for this one lone steam tank, which is just punching a dinosaur in the face.
As you do.
As the entire enemy army swarms it.
We're ship-shape.
Alright, Leonard. You came back into this world. Well, it's time for us to put you under. Once again.
Listen here, lover, and listen good.
It's kind of wild to me because like I'm playing vampire accounts right now, and I have not seen these guys after like seeing them in an earlier game.
We return to Sartosa as legend.
Nice. Alright, we got a bunch of stuff from that.
Darkness comes.
Sure.
Two Toes Adley gained another level.
We'll be unstoppable once Two Toes Adley gains another toe.
Birthing.
She'll be unstoppable if she has 3 toes.
The crew are restless.
Again. Not necessarily where you think it is.
What? Is it near where the other ones are?
Maybe.
Sometimes.
So, what?
Okay.
How's the crew?
She's got the Trickster's Helm. That'll work. I can give her a potion of speed. Doesn't really seem that useful.
Oh, didn't we got any spare followers being given?
I don't think so. No. Aranessa's got the ship's cook and the banner. If we were playing any other faction, we would be drowning in followers, but because we're the pirates, we don't really have much that we can share. We have Charles Full, the Gambler's Armor. Give him a potion of speed. He's confident. Look at that confident face.
There'll be double rations.
It's
on
rude
the
to
ship
ask
this
him for
night.
that word. I don't. Okay. I'm sorry.
Ah, Charles. Whoops.
Aranessa, Saltspite.
I detached Charles from the army by mistake. I'll wait until I get to Sartosa and recruit some more pole arms. PD. PD, I'm gonna send you to go spy on what's going up north here. Because at this point, I don't really know. Yeah, so the Vampire Coast, to get followers, you basically research them in here, like the Quartermaster, First Mate, Seascape Artist, that kind of stuff. Which is very strange. Income from rating, leadership +10. Bonus versus large.
Powder
Nice.
Monkey.
Powder Monkey gives armor piercing damage for gunnery mobs and deck droppers. That's not a bad idea, actually.
Bad.
And Bloodletter gained another level. Curse of Undeath. So, I'm pretty sure... Where's this treasure? It's right next to the monolith. So, go there. I can't dig for treasure. Why not? Huh. Alright. Fair enough.
Buccaneer of the dead.
3 more turns until they can get another pirate cove. But where?
3 more turns until they spawn the giant 50-foot tall Orion.
So Bretonia is up here.
All right, and if I knew anything about modding, I would. Wait, what? Where's up Bretonia?
Negrar,
What?
which is a
They
dark elf
become-
How did
territory.
they get there?
This map is just... Bretonia is all over the place right now.
They were in Negron. I'm sorry, was that Nagaron?
Not Nagron, Negrar.
You zoom out. Yeah, that was like that's like on the New World, right?
Yes. That is a dark elf territory.
That's inhospitable territory for them. What the fuck?
They own that entire region.
God damn, Bretonia.
They own like this whole northern section.
They're turning into Fantasy Quebec.
Wow, that's... that is completely true.
Yeah. Like,
Lots of military alliances happening. Scrot. Welcome to this side of the world, Mr. Scrot.
Okay, I see a mod that lets you get the vampire account units as the Vampire Coast, and I love the thumbnail for it is just like a skeleton and like a zombie with MS Paint pirate hats put on them.
all right. But my favorite idea for a mod, just based off the stream, would be one where you know that big cutscene you had?
Yeah.
Instead of like chaos, it's just the wood elves, and it just cuts over to Orion sitting on the throne, and it just replaces all the chaos invasions with wood elves.
Chevalier de Aranessa is still in the game, huh? I thought she got wiped out a long time ago.
Knowing in this game, she's probably like migrated to Luster or something.
Probably. She's allied herself with Bretonia.
Would her campaign be harder? Because she just has to do one thing, and it's fight zombie.
Her campaign is... Her campaign's a little difficult because you're fighting Tomb Kings, but...
Yeah, I think hers is just ranked normal, like the difficulty slabs. But as we've said, they've also ranked all the vampire counts as easy, so they have a big grain of salt.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bring
Go to
them back.
encampment, and then recruit. I guess I'm still building that, aren't I? Yeah. Can't quite get the pole arms yet.
Also, my favorite pun name in this game is there's a dark elf lord you can recruit named Evelyn, which is just spelled EVIL -LIN or LYN.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Like the He-Man villain?
I don't know He-Man, but it's presumably.
Yeah, that was her whole joke. Is that she would? I can't remember. I believe like the line read was literally like, "It's not Evelyn, it's Evelyn." I was like, "What the fuck? That's stupid."
Looks like the dwarves are moving on Skaven Blight.
Hey, emotes. Boy, them dwarves are just like in your periphery, just ready.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm just gonna upgrade everything on Aranessa.
It was less like an invasion, more like trying to shake us down for cash.
Nakai the Wanderer, confederated with Hexawaddle.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just sailed off into the sunset.
But are the last defenders, or the defenders of the Great Plain Confederate, or the Nakai specifically Confederate?
Nakai specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is he just dead? Because he's a horde army.
No, he was there. He was the leader of that army.
So are they just? Oh, are they just part of Hex? Is he just now a Hexodal?
Yeah, he's part of the Hexawaddle faction. Yeah.
I did not know that could happen.
Me neither, but there he was. I think the Empire declared war on Ikit Claw.
Oh, he's fucked.
Or no, I never got a pop-up for it, so I don't think that's happened, but it looks like it's going to.
Oh boy.
The Empire got bored dealing with all the vampire counts and chaos up north, so they decided to come down here.
We need a greater challenge.
Which, once again, I have never seen happen.
They're just completely ignoring the massive invasion of Archaon, though. Out of that cutscene, we could see Imperial settlements like right next to that dude.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he might have a bit of a fight on his hands with the Warriors of Chaos now, but we'll see.
Also, speaking of Warriors of Chaos,
Blessing from the Sea Father.
Puppets of Chaos.
What did Aranessa get? Engineer.
2020, update their name to the Simps of Chaos.
I have sailed the world.
Two Toes Adley says, I have sailed the world. That's not true.
Two Toes.
I mean, maybe before they became a vampire.
That's true.
You could have a long history. They were legendary.
What else do we want here? I guess more ammunition.
So I think it's my favorite what the fuck moment in my games is when I probably told the story of the stream. I'll tell it again because you can't stop me. So I was at war with the dwarf, or almost a very hostile relation with the dwarves, and they sent like 5 armies into my territories. And I got very nervous, but they weren't attacking anything, so I looked and saw what they were doing.
Yeah, there's my guy.
And they were and so okay, they're at war with Clan Moors. So they're moving up to go fight Clan Moors. Then they stopped and went back, and then 5 minutes later they had a military alliance with Clan Moors, and I was just like,
I want to see who the Wood Elves are actually allied with. They're allied with Bretonia. So, okay. I just have to see this. So, literally, the 1st, 2nd, and 5th most powerful factions in the game are all allied with each other, along with Bretonia, who owns, like, a good chunk of the map. This is an enormous alliance.
Yep. Are they at war with you right now?
No, just the Wood Elves are at war with me. Because they were at war with me before they made these alliances.
Vampire counts allied with what else? Sure.
I mean, that's what my game is happening. It's because the vampire counts and Wood Elves both end up fighting both dwarves and Empire a lot. So this makes them friendly to each other.
Except our Wood Elves, which have allied with the dwarves and the Empire. Just the goddamn Fellowship of the Ring.
The Empire is now allied themselves with Avalorn. The dwarves are allied with Lothern. It's literally just every good guy faction in the game allying with each other. It's one big party.
At the rate we're going, we're gonna start seeing
They've already won.
I'm a pirate.
Warriors of Chaos allies with what else?
Let's Sparta.
I'm Emperor Azure. Is that you? Like, holy shit!
Yeah, like the good guys have already won in this campaign. Like, there's no question about it. It's just it's over. But it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Once we get Hexodal in here, they're basically.
Now you are informed. We can parley.
How do you stop them?
You don't. Like, at this point, you would need an enormous amount of resources.
You would need more than one settlement.
Yeah.
we need at least 3 settlements to take this.
But we can't build settlements because every time we start, let's build a massive stuff, somebody comes over and goes, "Hey, what's up, nerd? Oh, I see you got some stuff there. Let me."
Fucking Orion kicks her sandcastle into her face.
I mean, just like looking at the map, it's like, so all these ruins over here, I'm guessing, is Clan Moors, because they're allied with the dwarves. So I'm guessing that's probably Clan Moors. So effectively, like, this entire part of the map is all essentially one faction.
That's horrifying.
It is.
You're in the
yes.
corner.
Like, literally, the largest part of the map on land is all allied with each other, and they all hate us. All of them.
Just some pirates in the corner. We just want to find some treasure.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Chaos does not know what they are getting themselves in for.
Also, Fiona, having more than one settlement prevent the enemy armies from just having one giant delete button they can press on us.
Sea dog.
We should have played as Deathmaster Snicked.
We should have played Krokgar.
Because the Deathmaster Snicked does get a button that lets you delete a faction.
Actually, next game we should play as High Elves, because not only can you have a bunch of technologies that improve relations with all the surrounding factions and buildings and whatnot. You can also get influence, which is a thing you can spend to improve relationships.
Yeah.
The ultimate friendship faction.
King of...
I'll never have enemies.
Hey, Luther, do you want a trade agreement yet?
Who are you?
Nope, he doesn't. Okay. See you later.
Now my brain makes me want... I want to play a game of this where you just trade. There's no war. It's just money making.
I mean, if you are High Elves are the one to do it with, especially because they get a bunch of bonuses for trade.
Just constantly making cash.
Ooh, Clan Moors actually kind of likes me. I wonder if I can usurp Clan Moors as a friend from the dwarves.
Are we still unreliable? Back stab with the claw.
I mean, it's Skaven. Who cares? They are unreliable by default.
True, but it's because they're break their laws all the time. Doesn't mean they like it if we do. Or does unreliable negate that penalty?
Hey, buddy, where are you going?
Oh, Thorgrim, no. Come on, dude.
It's Thingrim.
Well, the positive side is the positive news is that we're not playing Peacehammer here. So things are going as no. What the fuck are the why are they making all those military alliances? This isn't Peacehammer, you assholes.
The Terrors of the Dark Straits have been destroyed. Who killed them? Oh, it was probably a Chaos faction. What do we do? One of the pieces of 8 is gone.
That's the second time that's happened. They're supposed to respawn eventually.
Yeah. No, the campaign's just over now.
Oh no.
I just want the Empire to just move out with the Navy now, and we're taking the pirate stuff too. It's all of ours.
No, the Empire, like the best way the campaign could end is like somehow the whales get the pieces of eight and they like do the ritual.
Okay, who am I at war with?
Our reliability has gone up to very high.
But know this.
Because I know in the Vortex campaign, like if you fuck up badly enough, you have one last chance to like stop the enemy army from completing the Vortex ritual, and you have to go to like a mandatory battle. And if you lose, they just win the
We
campaign.
talk instead of fight kill. Yes? No, not.
Because like the Vortex campaign's like interesting because it's a very much just a race between you and 3 other factions to see who can gather enough magic resource to complete like 5 rituals. And every ritual takes like 10 turns, except for the final one, which takes 20 turns. And I said this before, you have like 3 of your settlements are selected as ritual points. It'll prioritize province capitals if you don't have it. Prioritize province capitals if you have enough of them. And when that happens, it will spawn a bunch of chaos warriors, chaos armies. And later rituals will also spawn Skaven armies. In random points, so they can really just fuck you up by spawning right in the middle of your territory and raising 2 cells before you can do anything. I'm bitter. And not only that, the enemy's factions can hire armies to intervene and attack you, which you can also do. And furthermore, all like the settlements that are doing this ritual get lit up on the world map, so everyone fucking knows you're doing that ritual. Which I guess really only the player takes advantage of.
This rat's name is Vomic. I love it.
I changed the T to C.
And once you do that, there's this final battle you have to wage, which can be pretty easily cheesed because it's like you have to fight like 4 armies in that one. But after you beat the first army, it gives you like 2 powers on 30-second cooldowns. One of which is a very powerful like burst, which can just destroy an entire enemy unit. And with no like limit to how many times you just park yourself in a corner and just let that do the work. And that's the Vortex campaign.
I think all the good guys are now, or at least over by Ulthuan, they're trying to deal with all the Chaos armies that spawned.
I'll guarantee you.
They'll win, that's fine.
Heinrich Kemmler is still alive, somehow.
What?
He's just hanging out in the mountains. He wants a defensive alliance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I wonder if that mountain's where he spawns, because that is unsuitable terrain for him, which seems
It is where he spawns.
That is such a rude start.
I think his preferred terrain is different. Because, again, he starts in the mountains. That's kind of his thing. He's in the mountains.
My ship.
That's a good point.
Yeah, we don't really need campaign movement range right now. Charles Vole gained another level. The Shrine of Cain is currently controlled by the Beast Catches.
How did that happen?
Huh. That's
The rogue army has settled down.
That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen a rogue army take a settlement before.
Speaking of which, it's a good. Since they're not elves, they can't do the rituals, so we won't have the orcs running around with the Sword of Cain anytime soon.
Wave treading.
You can only get the Sword of Cain if you're like not an elf by defeating someone who holds it.
I think all the other greenskin factions have all been wiped out
More
anyway.
bodies washed up.
Gradnar Candoom. Can I wound him? No. This zombie riding a giant crab with a gun just rides up to this dwarf and tries to shoot him. And the dwarf just
King.
He's just wearing armor, so it does nothing, and they just kind of look at each other.
Right, Fiona, but if they did have the Sword King available, they couldn't try.
Hey, Penny's back. 3 more turns until you can build a Pirate Cove. Penny, you're going to build a Pirate Cove in Merigliano. Because the dwarves never have a coastal city. That is exceptionally strange. Lothern Confederated Calidor, finally.
Also, the Sword of Cain is really good if you don't need to worry about diplomatic relations and or public order.
Yeah, the Sword of Cain is crazy good. It's like the best item in the game.
Like, I had once had to fight Tyrion with it, and it was a fucking nightmare because the dude was like by himself taking on half my army and kind of winning.
Man, these military alliances are just ridiculous.
Oh, the Bjornlings have been destroyed.
It's also really dangerous because not only that, but it comes with a bound spell that recharges every 2 minutes,
Now you
which
are
can like
informed.
take out multiple units
We
if
can
you
parley.
clump together too closely.
The Beast catches one, a defensive alliance. Yeah, no. You guys have fun with the High Elves. Yeah, this is... So, yeah, so Calidor and Lothern have confederated. Reichland and Sudenburg have made a military alliance. Bretonia and Lothern have made a military alliance. The orcs are coming.
Oh no.
It's gonna be some savage orcs spawning. That's fine. That doesn't
Yeah, it's like
affect us at
10
all.
orcs, and they are neutral to everyone at the start, and they're over there.
Another dumb idea I just had would be I would want to see if I could make friends with as many like tiny factions or neutral things as possible, and then just sick them on people.
Wound this dwarf. Yes. Good job, Petey. Shot a dwarf.
Landfolk are weak.
Yeah, I get to do erotic Promethean.
Captain on deck.
Penny, you're gonna head on up there. 2 more turns until research is done. Yeah. I want to see.
Champion of the lady.
So basically, the enemy faction at this point, so to speak, the enemy alliance is Bretonia, all of Bretonia, all of the dwarves, the wood elves, all the high elves, and Hexwaddle.
Just one batch of lizards getting in on the winning side.
Which, the dwarves are even worse, because the dwarves also have Kislev on their faction, Sudenburg, the entire Empire, as well as a different faction of Lizardmen.
As long as, like...
As long as none of these factions declare war on me, I'll be okay. Because I can kind of deal with, like, one at a time. The Wood Elves have kind of gone away. They're probably dealing with Icket Claw right now. But the High Elves and Lothern could potentially be the next problem. But we shall see. Oh, I should try and bribe Queek Head Taker too. Oh, there we go. Now the Empire's allied with Bretonia. And Kislev.
At the way this is going, like next turn they'll like form an alliance if they get Claw.
No, I'm pretty sure they're beating Icket Claw into the dirt right now. All of them. I haven't
Weird
checked.
things have happened.
I should check to see who Icket Claw is actually at war with. Hey, Icket, where are you? Yeah, so Icket Claw is at war with the Dwarves, Wood Elves, the Empire, and Clan Moors.
Needs a trade relationship with us.
More head skulls.
He's still much stronger than us too.
Ickit? No, he isn't.
Bigger warp forges.
Oh right, yeah. Orange is us. I don't know why I got confused for a second there.
Dead things of the big drowning lake. What treaty deal you seek?
Wait, no. I think I might end my trade agreement with him. Because honestly, it's probably causing me more problems than anything else.
Sorry, Ickit.
Will the betrayals ever cease?
Sorry, buddy. But if I do that, then potentially my relationship with some of the other factions will increase. Like Clan Moors.
Check it out, Benghazi.
Or sword, thou fall.
And where else can you go? Where else? Ooh, that's a pretty good place for a pirate cove. Go that way.
Onwards.
PD. Yeah, these guys are just going all in on Naked Claw. Clan Moors has got 2 armies here. The dwarves are moving in. Sorry, Ickit. Your days were numbered.
On the march.
Penny needs to wait one more turn to make a pirate cove. But that's okay. Put her there. Okay. I'm amazed that we've gotten to this point, to be honest. I didn't think that we would actually manage to make a decent comeback against the Wood Elves.
That's a lot of dwarves.
At this point in time, it's more of a race against time so we can gather the pieces before they just get tired of us.
Pretty much. I mean, we still won't win the campaign because the whoa, the dwarves declared war on Clan Moors and the Court of Laveris. So they lost. The rats are no longer their friends.
Never trust a dwarf is what they say, right?
Yeah.
Actually, the Skaven are the ones doing betrayed all the time.
It's true. Yeah. So far, the Skaven have been pretty reliable.
It's everyone else who's a fucking backstabber.
Undead raiders.
You've got the Necrophax Colossi, so I think I'm going to give the monkey to you.
No, but it was the dwarves who ended their alliance with the Skaven. They already have friends with the Empire, Bretonia, the Lizard Men, and the Elves. It's just the Elves.
Stop! No!
We are still friendless, though.
Queek, why?
Just fuck what else? Fuck. Jesus.
Queek just does not want anything. He just does not want to deal with me. Let's see if Luther wants a trade agreement yet.
I've decided not to kill you. I thought I was the crazy one.
Okay. I still don't understand that. He likes me and he doesn't want to trade with me.
I want to play Friendhammer. I want to play Friendhammer 2B. God, I want to play Friendhammer.
Okay. Make a pirate cove here. And then I should be able to make one in
if you want to play Friendhammer, the closest you can get is the High Elves. Otherwise, fuck you, give me your lunch money.
Oh, my lunch money.
Now the question is, what do we want to build in our pirate cove in Merigliano?
I guess do we need more income to have stuff to spare for our new army?
We probably will. Yeah, it's probably the best. Because everything else is just like vampiric corruption and hero capacity, which we don't really need, so. Yeah, Pickering Cove it is. PD. What you gonna do? want to
Also-
see what's going to happen to Skaven Blight. So. War of the Deeps. War of Death.
So the really funny thing is, though, is like Warhammer Fantasy is like considered to be the light variant compared to Warhammer 40k, where everyone is just in a race to the bottom there.
Yeah. Okay, so our next leader, who do we want it to be? Burke Black, Trusty Montford, or O'Bones McDonald?
That one. That one.
I don't know what traits they have, but it doesn't matter.
O'Bones McDonald it is. And Bloodletter gained another level. Fantastic.
How much longer are we going to be going?
Probably not much. I'll just go another turn here, and again, I'm amazed we've survived as long as we have.
Old ones low. Nothing to worry about.
Oh, there we go. Chevalier de Lioness has been confederated. The Barrow Legion has been destroyed. There is almost no, like, minor factions left in the game.
Kill or be killed.
Things are a little rough. KPD, come home.
Yeah.
Armed and ready.
Confederations are wild because like it feels like the AI ignores the strength requirements and will just confederate random factions if they're like on equal strength.
Yeah.
Which fucking sucks. It's almost always it feels like the one you're at war with that gets absorbs the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll suddenly just double in size. It's like, god damn it.
That's not what I want. Let's get the bonus versus large. No, I don't really need large. Anti-large.
If we're fighting Brantonia, that could be useful. Actually, no. Brantonia doesn't recruit horses.
Yeah, Bretonia doesn't have any monstrous units. Nobody does.
Oh, anti-large is also horses, I think.
Oh, I guess that's true. But I mean, I've got pole arms for that.
Yeah. But they don't recruit cavalry for Bretonia because if I use cavalry, you have the filthy masses do your work.
Where is he? Oh, Bones McDonald. He's arrived. He's level 7. Okay, I'll give him Root Marcher, the Hunger, Supernatural Horror, and then Spiteful Shot. Gotta give him Tide Call. Yeah, I'll just give him Tide Call. Alright. This is the beginnings of our next army.
Hell yeah.
So, Depth Guard. Oh, this is super annoying. Okay, there we go. Depth Guard. And then we'll get... we got lots of monsters to play with. We can get Rotting Leviathans now, too. Which are even bigger crabs. Oh, and... Okay, I'll say this is the last thing that we do tonight. Oh, Bones McDonald needs an office in our Admiralty fleet. What office should Oh Bones hold?
Vote now.
Let's see. I saw income from buildings there. Does that include...
that is the Fleet Treasurer. That is all buildings in all provinces. I don't know if that includes the Pirate
I don't
Codes.
think that's... It's probably not. Someone's probably double check that. I don't think it is.
Fleet Secretary gives us -8 upkeep for all units, all armies faction-wide, which is pretty decent.
Let's see.
Fleet Enforcement Admiral. Physical resistance.
Pirate coves technically are buildings. Can we, like, move him?
I'm pretty sure we can rearrange. Yeah, I think we can remove them from office and then put them into a different office if we need to.
I wonder if that does, like, a loyalty penalty, though.
Well, these guys don't have loyalty.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It costs a turn. It's apparently the...
Yeah. There's the Beastmaster, which is less upkeep for deck droppers, terror guys, and scurvy dogs. That gives more experience for Necrofax Colossi. Fleet Engineer. Fleet Secretary. I mean, Fleet Secretary might be the one to go for, because that's just straight up less upkeep for everything.
Yeah, what's that? Our upkeep is what, like 8,000 now?
Just under 8,000.
Yeah, so I mean 8% is gonna be what, like 700 more gold a turn?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fleet Secretary requires rank 8. That's true.
Oh,
we can't quite make him Fleet Secretary or Fleet Enforcement Admiral.
We could make Two Toes Fleet Secretary.
I could. What is she right now? She is the Gunnery Master. She doesn't even have Queen Bess in her army. Missile damage. Yeah. No, I think that's... We're going to go ahead and make her Fleet Secretary. And then O'Bones McDonald. I can't make him Fleet Enforcement Admiral.
Let's see.
But I could make him Warrant Admiral. Or I could make him the Treasurer, too.
Yeah.
That also
Let's
reduces...
just go all in on
recruitment
the
costs.
things that give us more money.
Alright.
Become the richest pirates.
So that dropped our upkeep by like 800 or so.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I didn't see if it increased what our Pirate Cove income was before, but...
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. But whatever. One more turn just to see what happens. See where we end up. Faction destroyed, servants to chaos. Money is very important for us, and now that we're recruiting another army, we're gonna take a pretty big hit to our income. As long as we can keep building pirate coves, then it should be doable. As long as we don't get hunted down. Because at this point, the bad guy factions are few and far between. Also, amidst all of this, I'm pretty sure Cetra has basically just been ignored by everyone. I think Cetra has basically just been doing his own thing in the desert, and everybody else was just like, whatever.
Cetra does not,
Because I want to see who he's actually at war with. He is only at war with the Chaos factions, Tic-Tac-Toe, and followers of Nagash. Which, again, that's that's basically how he starts the game. So literally, he's just been ignored by everyone else. Nobody cares about Cetra. He's just been consolidating his power in the desert.
Wow.
He's the 8th most powerful faction. So he's no joke.
I know Tomb Kings aren't the most interesting faction. That seems rude.
Excuse me?
I don't know.
What did you just say?
Oh shit, Zara's gonna have to fight Zara
Tomb
now.
Kings are my boys. I've got actual physical models of them at home. Also, they are a very fun campaign to play. They play very differently from everyone else. they're pretty good. Anyway, that is, I think, where I'm gonna leave things off for today. I lost my. Oh no, where did that go? No, I don't want my layout editor. Okay, there we go. So yes, that's kind of where we ended our campaign. I also noticed we ended on turn 169.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure we ended on turn 69 at one point in the past as well. So there's that. Good timing, but things are going a lot better than I expected them to. So I'm thinking we might continue on next week and see where we end up from there. But that'll be it for me. There's a lot of other stuff going on every other day of the week. All of our wonderful friends here. Everyone's got their own schedules, so please check things out, follow them, keep up to date. Tomorrow is Action Shakespeare's more Game Boy games.
And before that is likely to be Fiona doing a Dark Souls randomizer.
Oh,
Nice.
so yeah, feel free to follow all of us. And then Thursday we've got some AMV stuff going on here with Words and Friends.
FMV, but an AMV
It's her
would be
birthday.
interesting.
Oh yes, FMV, not an AMV. Well, it is. You are pre-recording it, so
That's fair.
it's basically an AMV.
I just listen. If you watch the Dark Souls thing tomorrow, just know the Lord Vessel was just on the ground. It just was there.
Well,
It was just sitting there.
Oh,
Just
it is Fiona's birthday. Happy birthday, Fiona.
Happy birthday.
Check out the 2 clips. So please check out the clips. Yeah, I think that'll be it for me. And I do want to get back to my Sekiro playthrough at some point. I don't know when that'll happen, but I will keep people updated for that. So thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.